I am.
Okay. So it says we're live. And since I've never done this, I'm hoping it's right. But at least we have this to back us up. And I think this.
Give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Okay.
Because he's mentally handicapped. But you're on his side too.
Okay.
Just me.
Frequently.
He goes out the door first tonight, right?
Absolutely.
Funny.
He has to start the car.
Kind of funny. Hey, at least you like took care of your son, right? Isn't that what you have kids for? So you can be like, child, go start the car.
Yeah. Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Okay, so I want to make sure everything's set really good here. So this is my left hand, my right hand. Okay, so angle looks good. No, I'm just trying to make sure the angle looks good. I want to make sure everybody will be able to see everything. That's the thing I'm worried about. So I'm gonna drive everybody crazy, and I'm gonna adjust it just like
I'm gonna be sick.
motion sickness. Okay. Okay. So planet tiles. If you want to shuffle the planet tiles.
So how do we kill you?
Oh, you're funny. That's basically how it always works out too, because y'all gang up on
All
every
right,
damn
shuffle.
time. Okay, Venge. Skith. You're playing Skith, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're the Fungi.
I'm the fun guy.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Man, English. Fungi.
Fungi.
Okay, you mean the fun guy. Okay. So Jeremy's the only one who's played this before. Thomas has never played it. Jeff, you never played this. So we're going to have to give you a quick overview tutorial of how to play the game. Make sure you are a gentleman and a scholar, and I'm an excellent judge of characters, so I know I'm right. Hey, would I be wrong about this?
Thank you, kind sir.
Okay. So, for a 4-player game, we use 11 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus, we can get extra tiles. All your stuff is probably going to run out of room, so you're probably going to have to adjust that. But we'll worry about it in just a second.
It says pool on the left side, and like us.
Storage goes on the right, where you get all your stuff. So I would suggest rotating your board or flipping your board, which would be something would be really, really cool if they did in the final production game, if they made these double-sided. So you have your pool on the right side and your storage on the left for people who are positioned incorrectly on the board. And I got the hiccups, which is not fun. You're not going to have room because map this. Yeah, you might just slide it over.
Okay. So I should really talk to somebody about these pieces. No, it's pre-production. Just kidding.
If you got that like that.
Ooh, I love technology.
I just had my all nicely, and
I know, that's why it's kind of fun to do this.
Do I need to shuffle these?
I need all this stuff. Yes, please. If you shuffle them.
am I still not gonna have room?
Well, see, this goes like this, like that.
I gotta arrange this so I get that one special card.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know that's the first one I'm activating if I get in.
Yeah.
That hosed everybody over the last game.
Yeah. That was kind of fun. So
That was an awesome play, though. I would have played that one first.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Well, actually, he played Breed Reactor like I did, too.
Yeah, you did, which was actually pretty darn smart.
I just kept forgetting to take the hyper power.
And Jeremy?
Hyperspeed.
Do you feel love? Do you feel love in the room?
I don't care. I only pay attention to people who matter, Mike.
Aww. Chill on that.
Jeremy, you might want to wipe that off your hands.
Just
gotta win somehow.
Starting plan goes there. Thomas, starting plan will go right
Suck
there.
up. Hopefully I get lots of those smiles on me.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Okay, so since I am playing the Venge, there's your happy,
Oh,
smiley,
see, look, I
friendly
already got
face.
one.
Get the smiley, happy, friendly face.
Haha, guys, winning.
So the Venge are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Super duper crazy. Like, they make Carnage look sane. You know, Carnage from Marvel comics.
okay.
Yeah, so if you want to get an idea of how it's played, that basically sums it up. So now I'm going to test myself to see if I know the rules well enough to teach the game without looking at the rule book at all.
Good luck.
No, watch this, because you know what? This game's not that hard to teach. Okay.
Oh.
So, for anybody who's never played the game before, you two, and Jeremy will back me up if I forget anything, which would be very, very nice. Except, last time you played with the original version of the rules. We're going to be playing with the updated, most recent release of the rules, which I don't have in front of me, which should make this very, very exciting. So, the objective of Hyperspace is this is a victory point 4X style game. Whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game is going to be the grand winner of the game. The interesting thing about the game is not going to come to an end until a player calls the end game. And the only way you can call the end game is on your turn, have at least 15 victory points, and then on your turn and on your turn only, you can decide that this is the end of the game. And if you do that, you're going to finish off your turn, and then you're going to add up all your victory points. Victory points in this game are going to be based on 1 victory point for every planet you have at least 1 colony on. Notice we all start with at least 1 planet with colony, so we basically all have 1 victory point. You're going to get 1 victory point for every sector of space that has a star base on it. Interesting thing about star bases, there can only be 1 star base per sector of space. And that goes for all the players. So if I build that star base over there, that means that Jeremy cannot build a star base in that location. First come, first served, so you want to start destroying your enemy star bases because they will mess up all your strategies and your tactics. So you get 1 victory point for every planet you have at least 1 colony on. So if you have 3 colonies on it, it's still worth 1 victory point only. 1 colony is still 1 victory point. 1 victory point for every star base you have. You get 1 victory point for every victory point you have, and plus there's these things called hyper tokens. At the end of the game, you're going to cash these in. Every 3 of these you cash in will give you 1 victory point. Now, everything in this game is open information to all the other players. Everything that you have, another player gets to see. If they have any questions about anything on your board, you have to tell them what's on your board. So I have to tell you my powers and my abilities, everything I managed to find, build up, and everything along those lines. The only exception to that rule is the secret cards. Now, the secret cards in the game, there's a couple of different ways you can get these. One way is to spend 5 of these hyper tokens, which I'll probably call hyperspace tokens, at least 30 times, even though they're called hyper tokens. At any time on your turn, you can cash in 5 hyper tokens to draw one of these cards. I'm going to draw the bottom card just to show you how these cards work. Whenever you draw one of these cards, you are going to read the top half out loud, and you're going to do whatever that tells you to do. And then you're going to put the card face down in your storage, and it's going to give you bonus victory points at the end of the game that nobody knows about. These cards are either going to have a hyper token on them, or they'll have 1 victory point on, or they'll have 2 victory points on. The problem is the other players have no idea. So if I happen to gather up a couple of these cards like this, I could have anywhere from 6 all the way up to 12 extra victory points. Or maybe none if they happen to be a lot of hyper tokens on them. And you're going to get those hyper tokens at the end of the game to begin to cash those in for more additional victory points. So on your turn, you're going to take 3 actions. Now, unlike a lot of 4X style games, there is no production in this game. If you want to produce, you have to take production as an action. If you want to build technologies, you have to build technologies as an action. There's a couple of different actions you can take on your turn. I'll just go over them very, very quickly. One action you can do is you can do a battle. Now, before we go any further on describing these actions, there's 3 resources available in the game. The first resource that you have is metal. Metal is used for building your ships. The next resource you can have is atomics. Atomics is used to power a lot of the actions you're going to do. Think of atomics as fuel. You need atomics to go to battle. You need atomics to explore the galaxy. You need atomics to actually move around. And if you don't have the resources, you can't take those actions. So the actions you can take on your turn, again, you get 3 actions on your turn, is you can go to battle. To go to battle, you have to be in a sector of space with an enemy. And you pick an enemy you want to attack. Which means if you happen to be a sector of space with multiple different enemies, you pick who you're going to attack. Then you go into battle with them, you're going to do pre-battle, roll the dice, post-battle, and then you're going to assign damage to the player that you're attacking. Now, damage is very, very cool, and if you grab the crown royal bag, that's all the dice, that'll help us out quite a bit, because we're going to
We
use
got
those
3
dice.
people watching.
Awesome. Very, very cool. So if you pour these out, we'll need probably about half a dozen 6s, we'll need some 8s, we'll need some 10s, and we will need some 12s. So I'll explain combat when we get to it in just a second. I just want to explain the battle action, but you have the battle action. The next action you do is you can build a build action. Now, when you're building your units, you have 4 resources you spend per build action. So if you look at your race board right here, you'll see that some ships cost 1 resource, some cost 2 resources, some cost 4. So for one build action, you spend up to 4 resources. So I could technically build 1 destroyer for 2 resources if I had them, and 2 corvettes for a total of 4 resources built. I already spent 3 ships built. Or I can build my super ship, which would be 4 resources for 1 battle action. That's basically how that works. Next action you can do is you can do a move action. Now there's 2 different ways you can move in this game. The first way you can move in this game is by moving from the current sector of space you're in to unexplored sector of space. Takes 1 move action and 2 atomics to move into an unexplored sector of space. The cool thing about moving into unexplored sectors of space is we have this exploration track right here. Every time you explore, you're going to move up on this exploration track. The first time you do it, you'll get a hyper token. Second time you do it, you're going to get 2 victory points. Third time you get a victory point and a secret card. And then finally you get another victory point. You notice that there's 4 players. There's only 11 sectors of space to explore. There's 4 spots on the track. So none of us are going to get to the bottom of this track. So it's kind of a race to get to the bottom of the track. Next thing we're going to have is we're going to have a research track. Every time you manage to successfully build a technology, which just costs resources, you're going to move down the resource track. And that's going to be victory points, secret cards, and things along those lines. You only have 4 slots for technologies. If you want to get rid of a tech that you don't need, you have to spend an action to destroy it. You can never destroy your super tech. For the regular techs you can build, you can destroy once they've served their purpose or whatever you want to do. But once you build all 4 of your techs, you're going to move to the bottom of the tech tree. The industry track does not exist in the game anymore. It's been completely removed, so it doesn't exist here. Does not exist here at all either.
Wow.
So that's the big change to the rules, and actually changes the game quite a bit. Makes it play a little bit faster, and you're not restricted on resources like you were before.
Yeah.
You could only okay, my capacity was only 4, so I couldn't produce or anything like that. Now it's unlimited, which is very, very
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, that'll make the game a lot faster too.
And a lot better, and you won't be hamstrung like you were in that one game.
Yeah.
And then finally, we have the battle track. The first time you go to war in this game does kind of incentivize you to attack other players. First time you go to war, you're going to get a secret card. Now remember, the secret cards, they're victory points. They're awesome. Next time you go to war, you're going to gain 2 victory points. The third time you go to war, and each additional time you go to war after that, you're going to gain 1 hyper token plus 1 victory point for every 8 points of damage you do to a maximum of 2 victory points. So if you do 9 points of damage, that's 1 victory point. Do 16 points of damage, that's 2 victory points, but that's the most you're going to get. But that's every single time you attack. And remember, if you get to 15 victory points on your turn, you can call the end game if you want. Okay, so next action you have is produce. And when you produce, you're basically going to produce either atomics or you can produce metals based on how much your empire produces. And the amount you produce is based on your colonies. So every time you build one of these colonies, it's going to produce those resources. So right now, at the start of the game, I produce 3 atomics and 1 metal. You produce 3 atomics, if I don't forget. I believe you produce 3 atomics and no metals. You produce 4 atomics and 1 metal, if I remember correctly.
I think it's 3 atomic.
3
3
atomics,
atomics
one
and 1 metal.
3 and 1.
Yeah.
And then your empire is 1 and 1, right?
Yep, 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
And then salvage.
And then you get lots of salvage. So those are what you produce. So the more you build these colonies, as you spread across the empire, you're going to find more planets, and they're going to give you more resources. But again, every time for 1 produce action, you're either going to produce atomics or metal only. And then for every citizen that you have alive in your empire, you're going to get 1 organic. So you want to build citizens. So there's kind of a hierarchy when you build in this game. You're going to build colonies, which allow you to build star bases. Star bases allow you to build your ships. And your citizens allow you to get the organics. And organics are really nice because they're the only wild card resource in the game. 1 organic can be spent as either a metal or an atomic at any time. And salvage, when you salvage, turns into organics.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of the cool thing about that. Also, one other thing you do with hyper token is anytime you cash in one of your hyper tokens, remember these are worth victory points, they can also be in for 1 metal or 1 atomic at any time on your turn only.
Can salvage be 1 metal or 1 atomic anymore?
Yep. Can be.
Still.
But the nice thing about salvage, which is now organics, you have as many as you want in your empire in your storage. You can stack up as much as you want. and you basically just cash in as a resource.
So my
that you want.
15 could have been over here instead of over
Yeah,
there on my
where
planet.
you're like had that big old stack and we had to get
Yeah.
the extra things that would not have happened. So atomics or organics are the wild card, and those are your two resources. So that's how production works. The next thing you do is research, and basically when you research is you're going to build one of your techs. Now every one of our races comes with two technologies that are unique to our empire only. Nobody else can have. You notice they are slightly bigger. They are called your super techs, and then there are your standard techs, which we all have access to. Your standard
put
techs
them
can
in
only be built over here. Your super techs can only be built over here. And to build your tech, you basically just pay the cost and do what it says down below. So for example, if I want to build my first tech, I'm going to spend one atomic, and then I'm going to give one of you guys one organic, not from my personal supply, from the bank. So it kind of affects how you're going to be building and everything along those lines. Next thing you do is you do what's called a salvage action. Now when you salvage, any place you have a colony, you can pick up any organics that happen to be there. If there's any abandoned ships in space, which are these tokens right here, if you happen to have a starbase in your starbase, if you have a starbase in that sector of space, you can turn that salvage into whatever ship that happens to be. This, in this specific example, would be a cruiser. The other option would be a destroyer. The other thing you may find in space is you may find hyper tokens, and you may also find secrets in space. When you salvage, you gain all those, and you draw cards for those too. So that's what the salvage action is.
Excellent.
Also, additionally, and I haven't explained combat yet, but if you have any damaged ships in your storage, when you salvage, you bring all your damaged ships out of your storage into any sector of space where you currently have a starbase.
Oh.
Starbases are very powerful. They're the only places you can build spaceships. So if, for example, if I wanted to build a ship here, if I happen to have a starbase all the way over here, and he was silly enough to let me build a starbase there, I can build my fleets there and blow up his planet.
Which wouldn't be intelligent.
It would be good for me. It's all about me. Nice thing about this game is there is a final action called the rebirth action. You cannot be completely wiped out of the game.
Oh.
It's not great to have to use this rebirth action, but it does exist in the game, which is kind of really nice. The final action you do on your turn is you can do what's called self-destruct. Now, self-destruct is nice. It allows you to get rid of technologies that you no longer need, and you can only get rid of your basic technologies. You can never destroy your super technologies. Self-destruct also allows you to destroy any one of your ships you have out on the board, except your super ship. Now, my super ship is the hate ship. Your super ship is this funky little ship right there. Your super ship is the Bat Rat Spider, and your super ship is the time-traveling thing called the Marauder.
The Monitor.
Monitor, thank you, that's what it's called. So that is what your special ship is. You can never self-destruct that special ship. So those are all the actions you can do on your turn, and again, like I said, you're basically going to take 3 actions, your turn's over, next person goes, 3 actions, and we're going to keep going like that until somebody calls the end game. The only thing left to explain to you is how combat works. Now, when combat works, just put some ships out here. Let's say I happen to have that ship, and I happen to have this ship. Okay. So, conveniently. So you look down here on your board right now. You wouldn't. If you look down here on your board, it's going to tell you how many attack dice you roll for every instance of that ship in the fight. So, in this instance of this fight, I happen to have a destroyer, and I happen to have a cruiser. So I'm going to roll a D8, and I'm going to roll a D10. So give me a D8 and a D10. There's a D8, I need a D10. Please, big. Give me a D10. That was wrong, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these. And then I'm going to add up, and I did 9 points of damage. I'm going to assign that 9 points of damage to any ship I want because I choose which one of your ships I'm blowing up.
Uh-huh.
On the far right, you see the defense. That's how much damage that ship can take. If I do that much damage in defense, it's destroyed. If I don't do that much damage in defense, it's sent to the salvage. So in this example,
9 points of damage?
since I did 9 and this has 10, I could send this to the salvage.
Alright.
Or I can do this instead of 1 point of damage left over, so I can destroy that. Instead of 1 point of damage, I send that to the salvage, or I can send that one to salvage, but this one will be destroyed.
Okay.
Make sense?
So, it's the dice roll divided by?
Not divided, just minus the defense of the ship you want to blow up.
Okay,
The
so,
only trick is you have to assign all the damage from roll to a ship until it's destroyed. So since I rolled a 9, I couldn't do 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and send them all to salvage. I have to
Okay.
pick a ship, do as much damage as I can, any left over I can move on.
okay. That makes sense.
So I think that covers everything.
What's the sending it to salvage?
Storage.
Oh,
And when it's sent to storage, if you do the salvage action, you can rebuild it without paying its cost because it's not really destroyed. It's basically in dry dock. And then you put it back anywhere you happen to have a starbase. Okay. So at the start of the game, every single player starts with one, or they start with the colonies. They start with their starting supplies. Everybody starts with one starbase in orbit around their planet.
Yay.
And everybody except for you starts with a destroyer in their starting area. I believe you're the one who starts with your marauder ship, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nope, mine says destroyer.
Who is the one?
Destroyer.
You start with your special ship, right?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, start with
So
my
you start with
model.
your special ship out there, right there, like that. And
But because mine are black ships, that means that I am cloaked.
you only
Negative.
wish you were closer.
And because mine are white, they stand out like stars.
Negative Ghost Rider.
So what's the smiley face for?
Smiley face is my special power. I'll explain that in just a second. I gotta put these tracks back out since I pulled that and completely messed up Jeremy's nice, beautiful hard work.
Who cares?
Well, I kind of
Thanks.
do. Kind of do.
Hey guys, you should put your put the link on your Facebook.
Oh,
Watching. I put mine on my Facebook.
There you go.
And I submitted it to one of the groups that I'm a member of, but they have to pending approval, so it won't be approved for a little bit. But if you guys are like any kind of board game review channel or anything you subscribe to, go to YouTube first and copy it into your, and then paste it into your Facebook posting.
That's kind of cool.
That's what I
pretty easy.
did,
That's actually
and
really
it
cool.
shows up in my Facebook too.
That's actually really darn awesome.
So
Well, see,
all
this
my
is
friends
interesting
see it.
because I have never done this before.
See?
It's live streaming.
There it is
Oh,
on
that's
my
awesome.
Facebook.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
This live streaming thing might be very, very cool. Who knew that?
Hopefully, get plenty of people to start watching.
Oh, it's a,
If people,
Well,
wa-
if 3 are watching that.
hey, if people watch, I will be happy to do this as much as people want to watch. It's all up to people watching. If they enjoy this, I'm all for it.
Give it a thumbs up.
The thing is, I need to figure out how to do the chat thing. That's what I'm only concerned about.
Oh,
I have
you weren't
no
able to
idea
get
how to
the-
track the
Oh.
chat.
Your computer's up. You can put it right up
I
here.
may have to do that.
Put it up underneath the camera.
I may have to do that. I just don't want to stall things too much. Let me get everything set up and then we'll do this. So, if you want, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't
Or actually, just give it a second. I'll do it in a second.
Okay, all right.
So everybody gets 2 metal and 2 atomics as a starter. Put
2
those in your
atomics.
storage.
And put mine right here in the pool.
That makes it easier.
And your 2 metals. Metals.
Metals.
the poo.
Yeah, I'll start in your pool over to the side.
They're all bronze. That's all you got. I got all the gold.
I
get
got
silver.
home.
Okay.
You got
So
silver.
everybody except for you, because there's not much of a choice, you needs to pick one of your continents. And you tell continents because of the line. So this planet right here has 2 continents. That planet has 1 continent. This planet has 3 continents. Yours have 3 too. Pick one of your continents and put one of your citizens in that continent. It matters because citizens never move once they're placed.
So,
Your citizens for you are the weird looking frog leg guys.
these guys?
Yep, those are your citizens.
The brood. Amazing.
Yours are the fungi looking guys. Yep. Conveniently, the fungi
Fun guys.
are going to look like fungi.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we also each start with 2 organics in our storage.
2 organics.
And I'm doing this totally off memory, so if I forget anything, you guys can just make fun of me later. That's the best part about all this.
Oh, we have another reason
Look
to
at
make fun
that.
of you?
Okay. Now, we need to figure out the player order, because in player order, that decides how many hyperspace tokens we... I told him to call them hyperspace tokens. Hyper
There you go.
tokens. Player 1 gets 1 hyper, player 2 gets 2, player 3 gets 3, player 4 gets 4. Now, since you guys never played the game, you just want to make me player 1, or make Jeremy player 1, since he played before.
I don't
I'll
care.
do it diplomatically. I'm all about vengeance, so...
Okay,
I
so
should be first.
Yeah, I figured. So you take 1. You take 2.
yay.
You take 3.
Yeah.
I take
That's 2
4.
victory points already. Plus 1 for.
Well,
Oh,
it's
you'll
3
spend
for
them.
victory. Yeah, you're gonna blow these away. Now, one other thing I didn't mention about the hyper tokens that I really should. Hyper tokens can be added to a colony to protect a colony.
That's an action, huh?
It's a free action still.
Oh, is it?
It's still a free action. Only on your turn. If you add it to a colony, you slip it in there, which means that's one less slot you can use for producing resources. But now that colony now has +6 to its defense. So that means that colony effectively has a 12.
So can you increase the amount of resources they produce?
There are cards that can do it, but once you make these decisions, it's kind of permanent. And if that does happen, and there are cards explaining what happens, I just don't want to bore you guys with like a 4-hour tutorial and then no game play. Final thing I haven't said to you is you always have 4 techs in your storage. You build a tech, you immediately replace it. So there's your 4 starting techs.
Grazie.
2, 3, 4 starting techs.
We can look at those, right?
Oh yeah, you can look at them. And these are open knowledge. The other players get to see your starting tech. Because remember, everything in the game is open knowledge except for the secrets. And now everybody take a moment and familiarize yourself with your cool techs.
I didn't get it.
You knew. I was hoping you didn't get it. Gosh, that is so...
What is it that you're referring to?
Nothing.
Mass production. See, his race, since he's being so sneaky over here, whenever he builds ships, he doesn't build them on the Empire board like we do. The Skith are time travelers. So he builds all his ships on his board. And then he just bring them on the board anytime he wants.
Oh, how nice.
So which means if you attack him, he says, oh, I'm going to time travel in all these spaceships.
Oh, wait. I did get it. I read it
You
wrong.
suck.
I read it wrong. I'm like, oh yeah, I did get it. Wait a second.
His special power
It was
is that
underneath
he
all the
builds
other-
colonies for free. It still costs him an action, but he builds colonies for free. My special power is the Venge. I should go over this with you very quickly. You know how when it tells you these techs, when you build a tech, you spend a resource and you have to give another player a resource?
Right.
If you don't give me the resource, I advance on my vengeance track. And every time it happens, I keep advancing my vengeance track. The positive for this, for me, is that I get hyper tokens for this. The negative is if I advance far enough on this vengeance track, I have to start giving you guys friendship tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick who I give the friend token to. If you attack me and you have a friendship token, I can't fight back.
Oh.
But you lose the friendship token.
Mm-hmm.
That only happens if you attack me. If I attack you, screw the friendship tokens.
Okay.
So that is a trick with the friendship tokens. Also, I eventually get abilities that allow me that if you have one of my friendship tokens, I hate you even more and I do more damage.
Okay.
So, like I said, they're psychotic.
They're-
And basically, the Venge are, like I said, like Carnage from Marvel's Spider-Man. They're just nuts, so crazy. That's the best way to describe them.
Yeah.
So his superpower
It's time travel.
is
Time
time
travel.
travel.
Yeah.
Jeff's
There's
superpower.
one Skith. But since he travels through time like Doctor Who,
Yeah.
there's like
I
a
could be in
million
multiple
of
places
him.
at one time.
No, there's like a million of him. It's just him.
Okay.
It is Skith 1. It's his name. So,
Yeah.
And mine?
yes. Go ahead and share.
Well,
Share with him.
I'm hoping that you will go ahead and tell me what it is, because you can explain things better than I can.
Mind control.
So mine is mind control.
Mind control.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually, not only can you raid with your special marauder ship, you can also force other people to fight for you.
Okay.
Which I believe it is explained on this one, I forgot it is. But it allows you to force other units to fight for you, which can be pretty darn devious because
Yeah.
you can make them take the damage. Yeah, just ask Jeremy about how devious that is.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
It's.
Yeah,
I didn't
Jeremy.
get to use it,
Jeremy.
but
Yeah,
it was pretty. I was looking forward to using it, but there's another one too that allows you to shift the territories around. Time warp.
yeah, the time where you actually pick parts of the solar system and you switch them.
Yeah. So like you can take this one over here and this one over here, and you can switch them, and you can do that once per round.
And this map
That's one action.
from these secret cards.
Oh. Well,
That
that's
is a pretty cool
These
little.
secret
If you're
cards will do a lot of things.
like, if you and I were right next to each other, and you got worried that I was building up and getting ready to attack, you can just say, "Okay, I'm going to move you over here, and this empty one over here, where you were at." So then I got to travel like 5 to get back across to you, whereas you're just like, "Boop, you're out of here."
Oh, one other thing I didn't explain to you. Building colonies, you don't have to have in a solar system build a colony there.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You just spend an action and build.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey,
Now
I
it's you
can see
picking your nose.
I didn't pick my nose. I see when you do that, that's not picking your nose.
you do that, that's not picking it up.
There you go.
Echo. You better mute the TV.
Oh yeah, good point.
Sorry about the feedback, guys. Bear with us, technical difficulties.
That's what happens when you do this for the first time. There you go.
There we go. We got getting our YouTubers back. Spread the word to your friends. This is our first attempt at this. Make sure it doesn't time out again or whatever that was.
Well, luckily that's why I did the upper thing so I can actually watch that. That's why I wanted to watch it, to make sure this doesn't happen.
There's no way to split it so you can get your comments out there too?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
There's a chat box screen right there.
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What if you click on that?
It does that.
Oh, top chat.
Live chat.
If any of you know how to fix the chat for us, comment below and we'll read it later and fix it on the next live stream.
There you go. Thank you.
I've watched lots of live streams, so I know how to do this stupid stuff.
Glad somebody does, because that shows I don't know what I'm doing. I think I can actually get the chat going on the laptop, and then it should work out just fine.
Yeah. You should like...
And it'll probably add another viewer.
And if we see people... yeah. If we see people comment and we can answer your questions and whatnot.
Exactly. That's
As
what
we
my
play.
hope is. That is actually what my hope is.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
So, I think...
You can't go split screen with that, Mike? Windows 10 allows you to do split screen.
Mr. IT?
I do it for a living.
Yes, you do. So I think if I go to the channel, this should actually work. So if I go view channel. So this is why we did this late at night, because there's only going to be like 2 people who are like probably not going to care that we're screwing up this badly.
Yeah. Well, one viewer keeps popping in and out like, oh, have they got their crap together yet or not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or is that you that keeps checking on your phone? It's not working still. It sucks. Actually, we could watch it on our phone and just
Actually,
comment.
look.
Yeah, there we go.
So I hear there's a little bit of delay, which is not that big a deal, but the sound there. Comments. There we go.
I don't get that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody comments, now we can see it.
Can't see it up there though.
No, but see, I got the laptop, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, put it underneath there. Put it right here so we can both see it. And then we can, because I'll pay attention to it, and you'll probably be reading rules and stuff.
Nah, I won't need real rules. Like I said, this is my test to see the game without the rules.
Comment below.
Okay, so I think we're ready. Jeremy,
Maybe.
you were up first.
All right.
You want to move this out of the...
No, I was going to cheat and get an extra free colony.
Me too. No.
Mine.
All right. First action. Let me read the action card again. Refamiliarize myself. I am going to research. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. Your text
Oh, we
should
got
be
it.
face up so anybody else can see your
Yeah,
little
that's
text.
right.
And what I would do if I were everybody, take about 30 seconds to read your bonus and your weakness. Because your weakness is very important. And also read your text. Because like I said, you two have not played this before. Jeremy, what race did you play last time we played, Jeremy?
I played Broodmaster.
You're the Brewmaster, okay. And I wasn't going to be in the bench just because I'm a jerk.
Okay. I won't agree with that, but I'm going to do mass production.
Okay.
Ha-ha! And then who wants
So
an
when he does
organic?
mass production, we all just need to kill him.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
guys, man.
So,
I'm a nice guy. Come on. How many times have I bought you breakfast?
What you're giving
And
me
look,
this
I'm
for?
giving you an
so
organic.
since he gave you pulled out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since he didn't give me the organic,
It cycles.
now I choose somebody who loses 1 hyper token.
Okay, my second action is I guess I'll salvage.
Okay.
And get atomic.
No, you take the organics.
Oh, you take the
You
organics.
take
I
the
thought-
organics now. Yep.
Okay, I thought you were salvage and you got 1 metal or 1. You
Not
take
now.
both of them?
Yep. If you want, you don't have to.
No, I only
Like for
took
example, him with his negative as the fungi. His negative as the fungi is he has to spend his organics before he can send any other resource. So he may not want to scavenge all of it because he may not want to burn his organics. He may want to burn his other resources. See what I mean?
Okay.
Does that work?
Okay, and then
Replenish on the planet.
No.
since I salvaged,
Replenishes.
now I'm going to pay my 1 action to build 2 units.
Now, instead of
Oh
building
wait,
2
I can only
units,
build 1.
you can spend up to 8 resources. Because normally for build action, you only spend up to 4 resources on a build. With this allows you to spend up to 8 resources. You're doubling your production.
Okay, so I have
3
and
And
that
2
will
metals.
allow me to build
2 metals.
4 destroyers, right?
Your
I mean 2 destroyers.
Your destroyers are 2 apiece, so you spent 4 total.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I hate you. And I mean that in a very friendly, loving, I hate you kind of way.
I hate you too, Mike.
I hate you so much, man.
Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Thomas,
Okay.
making
So,
sense?
it's beginning to.
Like I said, we try to do the power teaching version because I don't want everybody to spend like an hour watching a tutorial video. The main reason why I want to do the tutorial on this is because I actually shot a complete tutorial video, very nicely produced, and I had it all done. And guess what happened?
Lost it.
No, they made the new rule book available, which changed the rules.
Oh,
So why put the old video up? Because everybody's
Yeah.
like, that's not how you play the game.
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of
stupid.
pointless.
Who doesn't play
Yeah,
like
so-
that? Okay, so.
That was only 2 hours of my life gone.
Yeah, right.
Never get back.
Thanks a lot, Peter. Sweet games. Just kidding.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks for the free game, by the way. So I'm still kind of like.
If you're
So-
looking for something to do, I would highly suggest you probe space as an early action because
Yep.
there's only so much space available.
Oh, did
Right.
I move on the since I
So
produced?
my first action
Your tech, yeah.
is to
So
move. right?
you are blue,
Yes, sir.
so you gain a victory point.
Yay!
Okay. Is to move, which costs 1 action or 2. Okay.
No, it's 1 atomic
1 atomic.
because you're paying for
I
your
will-
fuels.
which
Imagine
is
atomic as
This one
fuel
here.
and metal as production to build. So
Okay.
you can't move, you have to probe because you're actually probing space. You
Okay.
can only move into open space. So
So
that'd be 2 atomics if you're doing that
You ready to probe?
I gotta use 2 atomics
to probe.
to probe open space. So
Correct.
there's 2. And
So now the nice thing is you're going to move down on the exploration track.
Yep, exploration track.
And you are black. Make sure I'm tracking this correctly. And when you're done with this action,
Yep.
flip it over. Your bonus for exploring will be a hyper token.
Okay.
And that is nice. And then you are going to find this nice, wonderful planet, which has 3 pieces of salvage.
And then
So
Salvage, salvage,
one more.
and salvage.
And then we're gonna put the atomic out there, or just wait until.
No. That's when we build, remember?
Oh, right.
okay.
So you've done 1 action. So potential second action, just to help you since you're learning the game, is you can immediately build a colony in one of these sections as your section action, as
Only
long as you
one
pay the
colony.
cost for 1 action.
You gotta pay the
Okay.
cost, which is usually
So-
1 metal.
A colony is 1 metal.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I look at that. There's 1 metal.
Yep.
Boom. Here's a
Place
colony.
a colony.
And
Place it wherever it's got the most resources. That's what I would
Well,
do.
you can place it here, which is going to increase your metal production
that's
and
exactly.
give you access to 2 salvages.
Slide that into the.
So slide that in
And that goes in here.
and move your red track up. So now your potential is 2 metal or 3 atomics.
What am I?
Okay.
2 metal.
So that
Oh, 1
building
metal, 1
that
atomic.
was 1 action, right?
That's your second action. Yeah.
Is your
Okay,
tracker
that's the
right,
second action.
Jeff?
Yes. Okay. Now, I got the third action. That would be to. I need to restock my supply. So, gosh, I need to. This is
Now remember what I told you earlier. Only 1 person has a starbase in a sector of space.
Right.
So
But-
if your
Can't.
Jeff decided to build a colony and a
Oh.
starbase.
So I could go ahead and since I do have another metal, I could give that to go ahead and take one of these nifty little guys and put it there.
Now, since you're doing a build action, you can build up to 4 resources worth of ships. So that's
Alright.
1 resource. So you have 3
Hmm.
resources worth of ships you can build.
So you
and
can
I
turn all those into 1
these-
metal or 1 atomic.
Okay. And
And remember, you can spend your hypers also.
Now, is building the colony there considered a part of the build option?
Actually, yes, it
Yes.
would have
So
been.
so
that would have been to build it. So that's his final action is to build the starbase.
no.
Well, no, I think.
Is he pro?
Or could that
That's 1 action.
Oh, no, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm trying to remember the new version rules. When you build, it's these right here. Building these. So it is separate actions building those, if I remember correctly.
okay.
Yeah, it's separate. It's these. Of course, I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure the build action is. You know what? I can check. I can double check. That is one time I have to double check the rules. I'll double check the rules. I thought I had that down.
And the organics is for 1 metal or 1 atomic
Each.
and the hyper tokens are 1 metal or 1 atomic each, or a victory point.
3 of them make 1 victory point.
Okay.
5 of them will allow you to draw one of those super secret cards.
Okay. So I have to figure out some ships to add to the mix here.
Correct.
And my weakness is at the end of your turn, your corvettes must share a system with your monitor or your starbase or be destroyed.
Correct.
So my little itty bitty ones here, they have to have cover fire.
Pretty much.
So let's see. I think there's 3. That would be 3 metals. I want to build a cruiser, and there's 1, 2. Undo that. So I'm going to go ahead and, Jeremy, if you would put those back in the pile, I'll cache those in.
Sir.
What does the infinity symbol next to the Corvette's monetary cost?
Original version of the rules. You can ignore it.
Oh, okay.
These tech boards are going to be changed in the final version too. Basically, in the original version, for a build action, you could build 1 ship, but Corvettes were unlimited build action. You could build as many Corvettes as you wanted.
Oh.
Now they changed it. You just get 4 resources worth of a build in the new version of the rules. And that's why I keep getting confused, because my brain keeps wanting to go back to the old version, because I played the old way so many times. The new version, I've only played, well, this is my 3rd time playing with the new version rules. 2nd, 3rd, something like that. No, yeah, 3rd time.
Got a comment.
All
A
right.
question. Is the game T1 on speed?
Yes. TI.
TI? Oh,
Much on speed, yes. Twilight Imperium this basically takes Twilight Imperium. Oh yeah, I just gotta look up there.
Oh.
So
Oh, there they are.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Glad.
Awesome.
See, it's working now. See.
We love technology.
So basically, this would be like Twilight Imperium. If you play Twilight Imperium 4,
Yeah.
you're looking at like a 5-6 hour game. If you play with 6 players, it's like a 7 or 8 player game. This basically takes that experience and makes it like a 2.5 to 3 hour game. But it's a little more aggressive, little less space opera, more aggressive.
Right. He's commenting on how big the minis were. So
Yeah, actually, if you want to look at how big these minis are, these actually dwarf the Twilight Imperium's figures. The Twilight figures, this would be like one of the spaceships from Twilight Imperium, approximately a little bit bigger than that. Actually, this is about the size of the big ships from Twilight Imperium, and you see how much these make the difference right here.
that's called a hate ship, by the way.
And you're gonna learn to hate them. You're gonna learn to
You
hate
can
them.
destroy those right off the bat, just so you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Says the guy who has the little secret army behind him. Yeah, don't let him influence you.
I
Don't let
never
him.
used that secret power, but
This is a good example on, so you can see the size.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
oh wait, that was on
Go
YouTube.
on.
Never mind.
Witnesses.
So you get
witnesses.
an idea on the size of the minis. I don't know if you can see that way over there, but
Actually, gives you a really good idea.
Yeah, it's a $5 bill.
You see what it looks like next to a $100 bill.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's put that out there. I know a little bit different size there.
okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Possession's 9/10 of the law. So says the Exorcist.
Okay, I think I am done, so that would mean it would be Jeff's turn.
It would be this turn.
The fun guy's turn. I don't think we have enough dice on the table. Nah. Who's in charge of the dice? He said, just put some out there.
Yeah, well.
So, put
Okay.
all of them out
No,
there.
I explained it correctly the first time. So, for a build action, you can build 4 materials worth of spaceships, or one of the things on your left-hand side. So one build action could be 1 colony, one build action could be 1 starbase, one build action could be your civilization, or one build action before material worth of your spaceships.
For
So then you
material
did it
work.
wrong.
So
Yeah.
I did it wrong.
Yeah,
so
so
that
let's
means,
back that up.
Back to you.
So make sure you gain back the resources. So if we want to just,
that would be one of the purple dillies.
so
Okay,
you still
Hyperspace.
get that, and you
Hyper
don't
token.
get that. Because that would be in your first action,
Right.
exploring, second action build, third action build,
Mhm.
you're done.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
Okay. So
Except you would lose that. No,
Oh,
you
no.
start
No,
that.
that's his starting one. So.
Oh,
So-
take it away.
all of these
Talk
are
about me cheating.
this here. That stays
No,
because you start. I start with one.
no.
According down here, it says starting
I'm
fleet.
kidding with you. Go, Jeff.
Okay. So
Go, Jeff.
I
Hurry
need-
before he does anything else.
I need one more hyper token and 3 of
Organics.
the organics.
Yeah, he should get his organics back.
Your
Yeah.
psychedelic organics.
So
I'm done too.
Smack.
I'm playing the Venge, man.
I thought
They're
Use
crazy.
2 organics to explore this one.
Because you have to spend organics first, which is your
Yeah.
negative. So now the cool thing about this sector of space is it's going to come with 1 hyper token if
Okay.
somebody has a star base and they scavenge.
So, rewind a little bit.
This had to be moved with your move action. We did explore.
Is there
Yep. That's
is
right.
there a reason why I had to take all my ships off that I allegedly bought?
For one build
Because-
action, you can build anything on the left hand side or 4 material worth of something on the right
Oh,
hand
it's
side.
one or the okay.
Okay. So,
Which is interesting for him because his super ship is on his left hand side column.
so and it's actually considered a citizen.
It is.
So
And his regeneration power, which allows him to fly and switch planets.
I did not see that. Ah.
Normally, our citizens, once they land on a planet, they're stuck.
Ah.
Yours can, I don't like this planet.
Well, I'm going to build a colony.
Such a second action.
Free. Yes.
The game's on Kickstarter too, if you're wondering.
Correct.
That's
And I think there's
Where'd you get
still 18 days left for the Kickstarter.
I haven't checked lately. I just.
Yeah, I think there's 18 days left for the Kickstarter.
then I'm going to spend 1 metal to build a,
Third action.
and that's my turn.
So you explored a sector of space. So you also move up on the pro track, which means you're going to get a hyper token for that. So we don't forget doing that.
Did that change too? Because I don't remember getting those when we were exploring before.
We did.
Okay.
So now your thing that you're trying to do
You
as
just
the
did.
fungi is move down equally on all your tracks. Because if you get down level 1
Yeah.
on the probe, level 1 on the research, and level 1 on the attack, you're going to get this bonus right here, which is a secret. If you get all of them to level 2, you're going to get another secret. If you get them all to level 3, you get, I think it's a victory point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to build evenly, which is kind of your thing. So now my turn, we're going to see that I'm basically going to spend my first action, which is going to spend 2 atomics because I am going to go exploring space. Explore this sector of space right here with this ship right there. Nice. So the cool thing about this is I am going to move up on Yield Vengeance track. I'm going to get a hyper token for that nice little bit of thing. The other difference about the final version is these are actually in space, so you have to have a star base to find them.
Oh, so that's
Makes
awesome.
it a lot tougher, but I
Yeah.
like it a lot better. It's
I like
actually a
that
heck of a lot
too.
better. So that was my first action. My second action is going to build a colony right
Oh,
there.
damn you. That's where I was going to build one.
I know.
You bastage.
Yes.
Joe fucking bastage.
This isn't a game about being super friendly. I mean,
I know. I figured that out.
this is
already.
not a game of patty cake. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Patty
So that was my second action, and then my third action is going to build a star base. I mean a colony. I'm only going to build it right here. Come on.
Oh, man, come on.
Just build it right there.
That's where I was going to build one. You're always taking my moves, you big move taker.
I am the Venge. I'm all about.
We are the Borg.
Yeah, basically, we will assimilate you. So that's all 3 of my actions. My turn is over. So I explored, so I moved up on the exploration track, but that's all I really did. But the nice thing is now I got a lot of victory points.
What are the other 2 tracks again?
It's probing, research, and battle.
Ah.
And remember, at the end of the game, you get 1 victory point for every planet you have at least 1 colony, for every star base, your secret cards, your hyper tokens, and your victory points you actually have.
All right, I am going to build.
Oh, you know what? I was distracted.
All right.
Constantly cheating.
That was my first action. Second action, I'm going to
Do
produce.
you want to scroll down on the laptop?
We can't see the comments. Oh, the comments are right there.
That's all
So
we
that
gotta do.
is 1 atomic and 1 metal. And
There we go.
when producing,
Yeah, exactly, cheater.
I'm going to raid my rival colony right there.
Ooh, that's a special. But you have to actually be.
I'm in
on-
there. When producing or at games,
No,
and
you have to
each
actually
marauder
be in the
can
sector
choose
space.
to raid 1 rival colony or starbase in its system.
The system, you have to put in the system first.
He can be in any system I want.
And actually,
Because of the time travel.
I know, but he was actually supposed to start here, wasn't he?
No, it says for...
No. That's what
Beginning?
I apologize. I wasn't watching it carefully. He actually has to start right here.
Oh, 4 Corvettes. The Corvettes. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So, all right. Well, I'm still...
So who's the cheater now?
I tried. All right. And... I guess I will... do...
Going for the tech.
Yep.
Now, nice thing about doing this.
Take my
Tech.
2 atomic. And who gets how many organics? 2 organics.
Oh, you don't want me to get my hyper token. Dog.
And that was my final action.
Okay. So now you move to level 2 on the research track, which means we get to see the very first secret card.
Oh, I get one?
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
So remember, read the top half. Do not show
Yeah.
anybody your victory points.
No.
And this is where the game gets really fun.
Unless you want to show me, and then I'm okay with that.
Oh, man. Do I want to know? Do I want to know?
Not really.
We're all screwed.
You should show the camera.
That's funny. Choose and destroy up to 3 metal worth of rival ships.
And it's ships.
Yep.
Not star bases. Ships.
What is that?
That's a ship.
That's a 2
How
metal.
much? 2 metal?
It's 4. 2.
I guess.
Because it seems to do it every 30 minutes on the dot. So I wonder if it's just the phone hitting a 30 minute. Because it did it at 30 minutes last time, and now it just did an hour. So what I need to do is, if this is popular and people enjoy this, I'll go buy the equipment to actually wire this through my laptop. So this will look a lot prettier. Right now they're just going on my cell phone. So this is more of a test. And if people like it and want to see this, hook up.
People are listening, so you can talk to people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody leave comments if
I'm
you're...
gonna flip it back to the other side.
There's a chance it just could be internet lag too.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, that's quite possible too.
Yeah, it could be internet.
Because I mean,
Okay.
live streaming on YouTube, if you just use their basic YouTube thing, I've heard some people say it's kind of iffy. You have to use their pro version, which you have to actually have the live software that actually does the encoding, which is what costs the money. So
And yeah.
yeah, lagging. Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
Okay, so Jeremy or something?
No, I had already.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping.
I had to defeat or destroy 3 metal worth of ships, and there was only 2 metal worth of ships of the rival.
Okay.
So
So, how do I go ahead and to get more resources off my colonies?
Yes.
Do I know that's got to be an action.
Yes. Action to produce. You do a produce action.
It's a produce action.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to go ahead and get some resources.
Okay.
No.
So you're either going to gain metal or you're going to gain atomics. You pick.
Okay. Well.
Now, little tip, just to give you a heads up. For every citizen you have in play when you do the produce action, you're also going to gain organic. So it may behoove you to, before you do produce action, do a build action at a citizen.
That would make sense.
And then that way, when you produce, you're going to end up with 2 organics.
Okay, that's a.
You might
That's
want to turn
wise.
off other things that are accessing
So-
the internet, like maybe reduce the video size of that.
Oh, that's actually really good. You know, I think I was actually running it to full.
Yeah,
Full.
to do 360.
Because all we need is for the chat.
That's all we need it for. Faux show.
Self show.
240.
There we go. I have really good bandwidth, so it should actually be doing pretty darn decent. I have really high bandwidth.
Okay.
That might have
so-
fixed it. Hopefully that fixed it. I'm sure everybody can just say something otherwise, but I think that would have fixed it. Better?
Yeah, you said better.
Awesome.
We apologize for the lag.
I think we figured out. This is my first time live streaming, so there's going to be some hiccups, but we'll make it work nice.
It's Alaska, and the packets are really, really cold right now. So they're moving really slow through the internet to the lower
It's
48.
5 degrees below zero outside. They're freezing all the packets.
Yep.
Did you grab a new tech when you bought your tech? No, you didn't. Remember, you always have 4 techs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. Now, I need to go ahead and do a build action
For your citizen.
for my citizen.
That'd be first
Now, my
action.
citizen is the brood here,
Correct?
and
And
it
it costs
doesn't
0.
cost me anything.
Right.
So,
Just an
and
action.
let's go ahead and put him over here.
In that comment.
Okay.
And remember, they don't move unless
Okay.
you're the bat rat spiders, which is his special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which those things are wicked.
So that's
Oh,
the
that was super
first
wicked.
action.
Yep. Now,
Now,
second action would be to produce,
to produce. Now I should choose whether it's either metal.
which you
Or
would get 2
atomics.
of, because you have 2 production,
Or-
or 3 atomics, right?
Okay, and since how, I guess I might as well go ahead and get the atomics now. Since I'll get
Well, you
3
need to
of
figure
them.
what you need, because metal basically builds your empire, atomics allows you to move your empire.
Power it. Yeah.
Right.
Power your empire. It's the best way to describe
So, well, yeah, let me go ahead and do atomics.
it. Okay. So you're
So,
going to produce
I'm
3?
going to produce 3 atomics.
How about an outdoor playthrough next time? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. And then you're going to get 2
Don't have the
more
finger
again.
dexterity and the gloves we'd have to wear.
Yeah, you have to wear like the super gloves.
I'd rather not have to wear a parka again.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm not into the whole parka thing.
Okay, and I guess I will explore, or
That'll be your third action?
that would be a third action.
Right. If you want to
Uh,
probe.
if I-
And if you probe, you're going to gain 2 victory points.
I think. How about if I build a colony using 1 metal?
Mhm.
That would be a build action.
Correct.
Also,
But you can repeat the same action multiple times. You can do 3 build actions.
right?
Just want to make sure you're doing it.
Okay. So
The cool thing about this game is once you understand it, the turns go really super fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you see how Jeremy and me take our turns just kind of like that. It's like a minute for your turn, which is awesome.
yeah, I think I'm going to do a probe action. Okay.
We're not 4-year-olds.
Yeah. Giggle, giggle, giggle.
Uh-huh.
What do we got?
Okay.
Over there? Salvage?
Uh,
Salvage?
Which kind of ship is that?
That
It's like a marauder.
No, that's yeah.
Or
Ship.
the destroyer or cruiser.
And it's Destroyer. Which would be this token? Is that what you got?
Yeah, I think I gave him the wrong one.
Yeah, that looks like the right one.
Doesn't it look like that?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, you dirty dog. You got the good planet.
Okay, and there's we'll put the medals and everything on the lake. Okay, and that was the probe action. So
Yep, that's all 3 actions.
that's
You're
it.
done.
I'm done.
Jeff, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to.
So if you build a star base there, then you can scavenge that. But you can't build a star base here until you get a colony.
Pay 1 atomic, and a rival I choose gains 1 organic. So you're gaining an organic.
Okay, so I'm getting organic.
So that means you don't.
That means it does not turn. It does not move up.
Yeah.
Right, but I forgot to advance it over here when he did it earlier.
But I gave you.
He gave
I
you.
gave you organics.
That's right. God.
So we're
So-
preventing you from getting it.
Man. Where's the love, guys?
We've given you love.
Okay, so you're going to go to 1 down on the tech track
That
for
sounds
white.
a little wrong.
Well,
Only
So-
for 4
it
years
kinda
old.
goes hand in hand with that probe action, you know?
Again, we're not 4-year-olds.
We're not.
It is, 1:30 in the morning here, so we're getting a little punchy. So that's your first action?
Yes.
Okay, second action.
Second action, I am going to have my base produce atomic.
So you're gonna produce
3 atomics. So that's your second action?
Yes.
Now, did you say that because I went ahead and did another, found another one there that I got victory points, or?
Yeah, that's why you got the victory point. When you did the probe action, you were on level
So I've done 2 now.
2 probes, which is... So
I'm
you got
going-
the 2 victory points. Did I not give them to you?
Nope.
Yeah, here you go.
I'm going to pay 1 atomic to research again.
player elimination should be straightforward if we played outside.
Exactly. Last man standing.
Yeah.
We'll have to play in your shorts.
Yeah.
Jeremy's getting an organic.
Shots of vodka for
So,
everyone.
You did the purple.
Yes. I mean, aww.
You don't want to advance the vengeance token.
At this point, I really don't care, so I don't really know what it does, so I'll worry about it when
Nothing.
something
It's
happens.
horrible.
It's just a waste.
Total waste, yeah.
That was my third action.
Third action?
Okay.
Oh, I need a new tech.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Just produce and then let me.
Okay, now I'm going to do symbiosis. So I'm going to do symbiosis, and this is whenever I build a colony, it says when you colonize a world containing a rival colony, the rival pays your colony's cost. So that cost me 1 atomic, which I will use as an organic because that's all I got. And then I got to pick somebody who's going to gain an organic.
Advance your action track, please, so we know where you're at.
Since you were so helpful, I'll give you the atomic, sir.
Thank you.
Organic.
Atomic? You mean organic?
Or organic, whatever. So that was my first action. Now I'm going to go up on the tech track. So now I'm there, and I gain a victory point for going up on the tech track. So that's awesome.
Dun, dun.
I gain another tech. I'll read that later so I don't slow
Do I
down the
get
turn.
anything for going up to the second slot in the tech?
Yes, you do. Did you go to level 2?
Yes.
Okay, so keep me honest on that stuff because I'm trying to watch everything and watch the video
So did
feeds.
Jeremy
I'm
also.
watching the video feeds.
But
Keep
no,
going.
you got the card.
Yeah, so do you. That's
So-
what you get. So that'll happen before I
Okay.
take my turn.
Choose a rival. You choose how many VPs they gain
Oh.
to
Oh,
a
this is a dirty
maximum of 3. You gain hyper tokens equal to those earned VP points
Yeah, you pick a
plus
person.
1.
Somebody gets X victory points, you get X plus 1 hyper tokens.
I don't want them. I really don't want them.
So Thomas has 2. I only have 1 victory point.
Yeah, but I have a feeling you're gonna shoot up shortly with the.
Just give him Jeremy.
Yeah.
How many?
3.
Yes.
So that means you get 4 hyper tokens. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
so now you put that face down. That's extra victory points for you at the end of the game. There's your 4 hypers.
Thank you.
So now back to my turn.
So,
So
now
my
he's got 4 victory points out of 15.
Yeah.
But reverse psychology works.
Yeah.
okay. My second action.
I don't want it either.
For the rest of the game, don't give me anything.
Don't give me anything. I don't want anything. So for my second action, I am going to build.
No,
You dirty dog.
that's
I
mine.
am. I'm so dirty. It's
Does that mean he has to pay for it now?
unfortunately he doesn't have a colony there. It actually says specifically
Uh-huh.
it says when you colonize world, contain a
at
rival
that point.
colony, the rival pays your colony's cost, which I would love to do, but I know what I want to do. My final action, which is also a build.
Damn it.
Look
Ah, damn it.
And that starbase cost me 1 organic also.
So this is where you would use your superpower and go, whoop! Get out of my territory.
Yep.
All right. I am going to
Ooh.
build. Well, produce first.
So who's the only person you haven't built text yet, right? I'm trying to
Correct.
track these tracks
Right.
really quick.
I'm gonna build or produce for a metal. Now I'm going to build.
What do you mean produce for metal?
salvage whatever.
Okay.
So now
Wait.
I'm going to.
You did a salvage action?
No,
You take that.
no. I did
Yeah.
a produce action.
Okay. Because I saw you put an organic over here.
Yeah,
I was wondering
because
why
it
you
was
did
an
that.
organic.
That's
I got
free
from
to
you.
cash these in and turn them into stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
cost you an
Well, I
action.
thought it was for producing. It was
No. Producing is you produce the resources you want to
last time we costed.
Yeah. Like I said,
Okay.
the rules are a little bit different with the updated, more modern rules.
Now I'm going to build. So right there.
Oh, you dog. I sense war coming really quick.
Yeah, it's gonna come fast.
It's
this
gonna come
time.
quick.
All right,
I sense
and
it
then
coming.
I'm going to salvage.
I mean, well played, sir. I did not say a word.
0 cost, right?
Yeah. just-
So if I salvage, does it go?
I'm pretty sure when you find these ships, they have to go right here. Somebody can correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure because you're not building it. Their power says when you build,
Okay.
and you're not building, you're finding these ships out.
And
here.
that's what I found, right?
You found one of these.
Okay.
If you want to double check it.
All right.
Yeah.
And lastly, I want to produce. And my track went up by what?
By the way,
One metal?
yourself, you could have took this also.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
For a metal.
No, it stays organic.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about that.
That's okay.
Okay,
That's what
and
I'm
now
here
I'm
for.
producing. So it's 1, 2 metal. Right? Those are metal, or it's metal and atomic.
Well, you got
But
that.
I went up because I have to
So-
recalculate.
So you have your 2 on the red and 1 on the blue.
Can I trade that in? That's for using the industrial capacity that we no longer use in this game. With a rule change.
Yep, you can get rid of
So-
that. And there's your brand new texture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Also, see this text have the hyper token symbol? When you build that tech, you get a free hyper token.
this is an action too, right?
Only if it says it. One use, I don't believe it. The one use one should not be in action.
Okay, then I want to use it.
To add to space?
No. Flip this card face down, then advance your VP marker 1 slot on a chosen track, gaining those rewards.
Which one do you want, sir?
Let's see.
You are blue, so you're
I can gain a mystery card,
right here, right? So you can gain 2 victory points.
or I can get a mystery card.
Or you can get your first combat. What?
No, yeah, I'll take the first combat one.
First combat? So
Without even having to go to combat.
grab your start. Question.
Question.
Your secret victory awesomeness.
Ooh.
I hate that sound.
What is the difference between a citizen and a super citizen?
This would be a super citizen, special to his race. This would be a citizen, which is what you have. You don't have any super citizens.
Okay.
Wait, is a super citizen a senior citizen?
No, super citizen, what Superman is.
Oh,
What?
Super citizens
Oh,
are from Krypton.
Are you serious? Oh, that's
Meteor shower. Choose a non-homeworld system. Place 2 salvage tokens on each continent.
that would have been nice over here. That's 3.
oh. Technically, those cards go in your storage.
Yeah, I'm putting them over here. Just
Yeah.
keeping an eye on them. Because I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, is all 3
I
reactions?
won't
Just
see
kidding.
her.
Is all 3 reactions?
Yep, that's
Cool.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
Can we
my,
skip him and go to me?
No.
my first action is going to be to research.
You're watching the comments, right? Sure.
One tech.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay.
Player elimination.
So,
I've been watching.
I am going to.
Seven
Trying to
people.
watch the board so everybody gets the correct play of the game.
Yeah, you watch this. I'll watch
That's what I'm
that.
trying to do.
So to
Watch where your
research,
hands in front
it's
of
just
you.
an action cost, right?
This one's not on
To
here.
research a tech
It's
would be
still
1
being
action,
recorded.
yes.
Okay.
That's all right.
I am going to, let's see, I got to choose a rival to gain 1 organic.
But you got to spend it first.
Okay.
It wasn't cost you an organic. Right.
Pay 1 atomic.
Pay 1 atomic.
Yep, pay it.
And choose
Okay.
a player to give the.
Here's
You
the
could use an organic to do that, but
You can, but
Okay.
you're better off keep your organics like I've been doing. So who
Okay.
gets that?
I think Jeff doesn't have any. But he has a heck of a lot of the hyper tokens.
Yeah.
Give
But
it
he
to
has
him
to
so
spend
he
his
doesn't
first.
advance his venge token.
You know, there's.
I'm trying to win here.
We know.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Okay. Now, do I tell everybody what my check was?
Share with the
Okay.
camera.
Yeah.
It's gain 2 resources per citizen instead of 1. Does not affect super citizens.
So that means each one of the citizens is going to produce 2 organics instead of 1.
When
Yeah,
I
when
produced, I should have gotten an organic, huh?
Correct.
Yay. Okay, so
Try to watch all
that-
4 of you. That
so-
includes me.
on the chart there, I went ahead and researched. I go up 1.
So Black hit level 1 on your research. You did your first research, so congratulations on your first victory points.
Okay, that makes 3. Okay, now I need to go ahead and
See, somebody destroyed my spaceship, so I can't do nothing anymore.
Sorry. I just did what the cards told me to do.
I think.
I'm so proud of
But I gave
you.
you salvage.
You did.
There's salvage.
I know.
Okay, I think I need to build. So I need to build 4 metal, do a build action for my second action. So I am going to do, let's see.
I don't think I explained this when we're doing movement, but your starbase operates kind of like a Stargate. Your ship can fly through it for free movement.
Boink, boink.
Oh,
As long as they're connected. So you can technically move your ships from here to here without spending movement.
But I can move here to here.
ah,
No, it's not connected.
I thought they were Stargates. So we don't have to.
No, they have to be connected as a chain.
Okay.
okay. So I am going to use 4 metal.
Nice.
Okay, and I am going to build a cruiser. And actually,
Uh-oh. I think we're
yeah, let's go ahead and let's do a cruiser and a Corvette.
Enjoying the stream, but it's 5 a.m. and I must sleep.
Have a wonderful night. Sleep well.
It'll be on YouTube still tomorrow.
Yeah, this will all be uploaded.
Okay. And
Thanks for commenting. We appreciate it.
there.
Nice.
So that's 4 metals worth of build.
Nice. Because you
Okay,
built a cruiser, which is 3, and you built a Corvette, which is 1.
correct.
Don't forget to advance your action.
Okay.
After each
That
action.
was my second. And now I need to go ahead and I'm thinking I need to go ahead and build a colony.
Don't forget when you build that tech, it gives you a hyper and a hyper and a hyper.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I forgot about those little tokens on there.
I think now. How do you destroy somebody's colony?
Attack it.
Okay.
And it can fight back. And you don't specifically attack its colony, you attack every unit it has in that sector of space.
Mm-hmm.
So if you attack me, you're attacking my starbase and my colony.
For sure.
Okay. So I'm wondering whether I should put a colony on that world or whether I should fill up this other
So
world.
3 continent world, right?
Yeah.
Probably would. Because somebody else is going to take it if you don't.
I think. Might
Yep.
as well.
So it costs you 1 metal.
That's 1 metal.
And is
Okay.
that atomic production or
The metal.
that's atomic production? So raise your atomic production up by 1.
Okay.
Are the colonies considered units?
And
No, I
Um,
don't think it's for combat purposes. If that's what you're talking about.
no, colonies don't have any attack value, although they do have a defense.
so
But
if you
my
were,
colonies do.
if somebody were to come in here to attack my ship, then it's the colony and the ship that is
They're going
being.
to attack, right?
Okay.
They attack every unit of that player in that sector of space.
Okay. Well, that was my third action. So
Now, what you can do if you want is you can add a hyper token to his colony as a free action, gives it
Yep.
+6 to his defense.
Yep.
Ooh.
Which also protects you from
That's-
some of these very nasty cards, which also have the ability to destroy colonies.
Now, is placing 1 hyper token on a colony,
Free
is
action.
that a free action,
You got it.
or
Yep.
can I do multiple colonies?
Free
so
action.
long
You can
as-
do it. You can do as many free actions as you want
Yep.
in your turn.
Okay, so if I do,
But just remember, you're giving up victory points.
yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't count once
I
they're
think
doled out.
Correct.
because
Leave the whole world totally undefended.
okay. So
Jack, you're
that's
up.
all of my hyper tokens.
Okay, now when you damage a ship, it gets put into dry dock.
Unless it is a
Destroyed.
ship that has only shield defense symbols on it,
Okay.
That means they are either destroyed or take no damage.
Okay.
Or the
So-
card specifies if you got
Yeah,
like the
that's right,
action
yeah.
what I did with yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take my digs when I can.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing.
Well, in that case, I'm going to spend a. No, that needs. Can I spend this and this, or do I have to spend this first?
You have to spend organics first. But you can spend
So-
other resources
so-
with it if you need to spend 2 resources to do it.
Okay, then I'm going to spend 2 atomic to research.
He's researching another.
So you're white, right?
Yes.
So congratulations on 2 more victory points.
Thank you. Yeah,
Wow.
but you're getting another organic.
Yes. I mean, darn.
Look at all the hyperspace tokens he's got.
The hyper tokens, not hyperspace.
It's so easy, hyperspace.
The
It's
game is called Hyperspace.
I know you just want to call them hyperspace tokens. I think officially, anytime I play this game, there are going to be hyperspace tokens until
Yeah.
somebody makes fun of me and I just cry and stop.
And
So you built 2 techs or 3? You built 3 techs. Wow, you're doing really good over there.
I'm also
If you fight 1 battle, you'll get a card for your special ability. Don't forget
Yeah.
that.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
I want to go next.
I don't want my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna build 1 metal.
So spend your
No.
action token.
I'm not gonna battle. I'm not going to build yet. I'm going to make and do another research. So
Wow, your 4th research. This will be nice.
2 atomic. And
Congratulations.
I hate to do this, but you're getting the. We're loading him up on the organics, and that's probably not a good idea. Place a
What are you
second
getting?
starbase
Organic.
in a system with a starbase. That system now
Will
holds.
you be my friend?
Oh, that's
Will
a
you
good
be
card.
my friend?
You suck.
Oh, he got the dual starbase card?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If one
Place a
starbase is
in a sector
destroyed,
with
a
another
second
starbase.
cannot be built.
Yeah. You can. I would so build it right there.
Put a colony right there and build another starbase right
Or
there.
Oh, no.
there.
He can just build a starbase there right
Oh
now.
yeah, that's right. He doesn't
That's
have
what
to
the
have a
card
colony.
says.
Yeah.
It
You can
says
just slap it
build-
down anywhere.
I believe it says build
Or
where
you
somebody
can
else has
put
a
it right
starbase.
there.
No, right here.
Where there's another. Why there?
Because they need to encroach on Thomas.
But you want to go ahead and encroach over there. Because Mike's always winning things, so.
But there's 3 continents here. A lot of resources over here. Salvage, all 3 continents.
Salvage.
Okay.
Those are placed there.
Where is Thomas
by a
building
card.
towards?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah. Thomas
Peaceful
is-
coexistence.
He's still a
there's a
spot between
Three-way
us.
peaceful
There's a
coexistence right
spot
here.
between all of
This
these.
is not called. No, I don't think you do it.
No, you
where
can't do it
That's
here.
where
It's-
we're rival. This is where we're rival.
It does
And
say-
this nothing for you. It doesn't
Yeah.
give you victory points. That is,
Doesn't do anything.
No,
for
but
you.
it helps add attack and defense.
I wouldn't. Trust me, that's like the worst thing you can do if the card
okay.
allows you to do it. That really
Yeah,
would be the worst thing.
And
you
it does is place a second starbase in a system with a starbase.
Oh.
It doesn't say that.
I wouldn't do it
So-
because
Okay, then you can do it, but I probably
But-
wouldn't. I just.
I mean,
build
it's-
right there.
why not get a foothold in
I
somebody
like
else's
it over
system?
there.
No, you can't do it in the home world. can't do it in the
Yeah,
normal.
I get-
No, it says
Any system.
any system.
Yeah, but the rules said that it could not be placed in the home world system.
I think that's in the old rules. I don't think it exists in the rules.
Well, we have to look at the new rules.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to put it there because I'll wreck it.
Yeah, he'll wreck it. You really
I've
should.
got the Marauder right
Yeah,
there. The
it's-
Marauder
He's
will
gonna destroy
totally
it there too.
destroy. He wouldn't
Yeah,
destroy it right
honest-
away.
Honestly, the safest place for me to build it right now is there.
He is right, but that's a
That's
home
just-
world.
It
That's
can't-
his home world.
You can.
It
you
doesn't say
positive
that.
about
The
that?
card doesn't say it. Yeah. The cards are very specific about that stuff.
Yeah, but
So
that's
that's the safest
Yeah.
place for me to build it.
Oh, you think? Are you done? Is that your third action?
No, that was my second.
That's only my second. I got one more.
Yeah.
I just did 2 researches in a row, so that's my second action.
Yeah, you need stuff.
And now I'm going to do my third action to build 3 metal for a cruiser.
Who's
That's my turn.
Okay, first action, scavenge.
No.
You
See,
got
I
it.
warned you.
That was mine.
I warned you.
Destroyer. Oh no, cruiser.
I warned you. You're just giving the game to Thomas. Giving the game to Thomas.
Remember, I am his ride home.
I'm going the same way technically.
Okay, second action is
You
I'm
want to give me a
going
red?
Second action is I'm building 2 destroyers, which cost me 4 metal. So I will spend 3 and 1. And that will give me 2 of my ships that I need. Where do they go? I guess I shouldn't put these all out here. All like that. And like that. And then third action is, oh, I think I'm going to attack somebody. I think I'm going to attack here. Initiating battle. So this will be a D8. This will be a D8. This will be a D6. And that'll be a D6. So I need 2 D8 and 2 D6. I got 1 D8 here.
And you get 1
D6.
D6 to defend.
I actually like that brown one and that brown one. I like those dice. I need 1 more D8, please.
Okay. Is there a D8 that you like?
No, I don't care about D8s. I just like those little dice because they're they stand out. I like them because they stand out on the camera better. Okay, so I roll a D8, I roll a D8, I roll a D6 right here. My colonies do not do anything, but my star base right here is D6. So I get.
Does your
4 dice.
citizen attack from the base?
He does. He gives me a 1d6, and not only that, if he survives the fight, he does another d6 in damage. That's the revenge. So your star base will roll 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any pre-battle abilities?
If
you research any text, I give them to you.
Are you sure his starbase has just got 6 points of defense?
No, you should roll 1d6 for attack on it. It should say 1d6 for attack.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're attacking him.
He
He's
still
not
fights
attacking.
back. He still shoots back.
Yeah, he shoots back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any pre-combat abilities.
Do you have any more hypers? Put them in your starbase real
You
quick.
can't put him in your starbase.
Oh no, starbase. That's
Yep.
right. It's colonies.
So I rolled 17.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you're going to do 1 point damage, so assign 1 point of damage to anything over here. 1 point of damage to put this in dry dock, 1 point of damage puts that in dry dock, and 1 point of damage puts that in dry dock. You cannot hurt those because they are fortress vehicles.
Yeah,
But,
your citizens going
your
into dry
citizen-
dock.
In the dry dock.
Just because.
Yeah, just because it allows you to deny me our organics. So I did plenty of damage, so this is destroyed.
Destroyed or dry dock?
It's destroyed because I said 17 points damage and its defense is only 6.
Oh,
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
need to put
okay.
it where you're not going to be able to bring it back in.
Yep.
So isolate it.
So that was my second
It can
action.
be put back in later.
Destroyed
Built.
means
Yeah, it can
gone.
be built later.
Oh, I thought destroyed meant gone.
No.
Then why did that other one get destroyed? What's the difference between destroyed and
No, those are
dry docked?
Dry dock means it just took point damage, which means it goes in for your storage.
So then you don't have to pay.
So
to
the other
replace
one
You
it.
do a salvage and bring back out.
All right, so it wasn't destroyed then.
Right.
It was just.
So my card says gain a hyper token, then choose a rival. Both of you gain 3 organics. So I'll take a hyper token.
No, I don't want any.
Shut up. Actually, you're the best one to do. No, actually, no, you're not. Because actually, you know what, Jeremy? I have 3
Aw.
organics.
Thanks,
Oh, look at that.
friends.
Friends. Oh, good point too. Hyper.
And hyper.
And
then-
blue advances. That's your first. No, that's not first probing. That's
Well,
your.
I did the.
That's your third probing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Gain 2 victory points.
Sweet.
You're up to 5.
All right, and then I'm going to a colony there.
That's your second action.
And
And
then
that costs you 1 metal or 2. 1.
one, and then a star base there.
Is the laptop making out?
It might be, but it doesn't matter. As long as the
Okay.
upstream is doing good, I don't care.
Okay, and then this does.
Like I said, this is a learning experience trying to do this live stream. Never done it before, and at least I know it
Okay.
works. So
And then third action, I'm going to salvage. Right,
okay, third action salvage.
and then
Gravity's really strong there.
draw it is, and then I get that hyper right because I salvaged.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is it.
Yep, Thomas.
Do I get
Okay.
another hyper because I explored?
No, that gave you the 2 victory points.
All right.
I'm down a tech from the last time when I put it.
Okay, take it.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm down to tech also.
Whoops.
But my techs are maxed out, so.
Yeah, but you
You
always
can
have
do a
4.
destroy action.
Yeah, you can auto self destruct. What is it called? Right?
Okay, I am going to go ahead and I want to build a tech.
Oh, my free action.
So I am. So this is called.
Gotta flip it.
There you go.
Okay.
Only 2 people watching now.
Okay, so I paid to go ahead and to research.
Okay, so research puts you up on the research track. You are black.
Yeah, so I should
So as soon as you do that,
I get that. Okay, and
and how many research did you get for? Nice.
yep, super check. And each rival chooses whether they lose 1 victory point or 3 resources. It's a stellar plague.
Nice. 1 resource or what is it?
Each rival chooses whether they lose 1 victory point or 3 resources.
3 resources.
3.
1 victory point.
Wow. Really?
Ooh.
Okay. So,
That's just dirty pool.
and this card goes into storage.
Yep. In the storage.
Okay. So now,
Cash in for 5.
when I went ahead and I paid this,
Serious? Or
now I need to choose 1 rival to gain 1 organic. So I guess, Mike, you're getting an organic.
Oh, thank you. Why did you
Okay.
do that? Oh, because you have to.
Now,
So what do the smiley faces do?
If you attack me and you have a face, I can't attack you back. Unless I have a hate chip.
And you've got 2.
And you can outright
built.
destroy one of those hate ships
Oh, shit, not chip.
with your marauder
Hate chip.
I gotta go ahead and like.
or your
my
monitor.
yeah. Okay, so I am going to.
No, we're doing it through the phone, so
I think that's a problem with the phone.
yeah.
I think this would work a heck of a lot better if I just had the hardware. But like I said, if people want to watch this, I'll be happy to buy the hardware.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and my second action is going to be to produce. So,
Atomics or metals?
4
4
I
or
think
2?
I'm going to go with the atomics. No, I've got 2. So, let's go. Shazban.
Well, you're gonna get
We're supposed to
organics,
recalculate what you can produce as well.
I'm.
Well, let's see. You have 1 blue.
One atomic.
You have 3. It should be 3 and 2. Or no,
4.
4 and 2.
Yep.
4 and 2.
Four and
Yep.
Okay, so let me do the atomics.
That's
I'll
4.
do 4 atomics and
And
2
2.
organic. Actually, gain 2 resources per citizen instead of 1. So I get 4 atomic. Or yeah, 4 organics. Okay, so that will help.
Yeah, you, but not us.
Exactly.
Okay, now I need to go ahead and my last. I need to get some ships out there.
Some chips.
So, I think I'm going to spend 4 metals, which is the organics that I just got. All 4 to bring them under.
Oh,
And
where do you have Starbase?
I guess right here. Okay.
Is that your
Okay.
turn? Yeah, you have Jeff.
So
Okay.
You know, it's turns are starting to go faster now as you're figuring out the game.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's crazy. This game actually plays really, really fast when everybody understands how to play the game.
I am going to pay 1 atomic.
That's a hyper.
Yeah, but I'm using it as
Okay,
an
that's fine. I
atomic.
just want to make sure you know.
So now I'm initiating combat here. And I need the combat on the tracker. It's his fault. He picked this one for me.
I did not pick that for you. You can get your own ride home.
I can't roll dice.
So
Give me a happy face. Dog.
I think it's dead.
Dirty. Cool. Plain.
Son of a bisquick.
And that moves me up the combat track.
Yeah, it does. So you gain a question mark.
Yeah. Choose 1. Either gain 3 organics or 1 hyper token. Then choose a rival who gains 2 hyper tokens. Well, I'm going to gain a hyper token and you're going to gain 2.
you're giving them to Mike?
He has to,
Yeah.
otherwise I go to my bench track.
And it's one of those that I attacked him. I gotta be nice and give him something in return for allowing me to kill him.
It's like, look at all of those
And-
hyper tokens.
Shush.
Your logic
get a-
eludes reason.
I get a second secret card.
No.
That's right, because he went up to level 1 on all the tracks.
Choose 1. Either. Can I get a different one? Because this is the exact same one as I just.
I swear you guys shuffle these better, right?
We didn't shuffle those at all.
Choose,
I thought you shuffled them. I shuffled these ones and I shuffled the boards.
Planets.
That's
Okay.
why.
choose a non-home world system.
So that means
Place
these enemies
2
shuffle since
salvage
videos.
tokens
Yeah,
on
that's
each
what that means.
continent.
That's the same.
Because there's only 2 of every card.
Mm-hmm.
So
Should I get a new one since Jeremy just played it out?
yes.
Should have shuffled.
But yeah, a lot
There
of
we
other
go.
things going on.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Trade. Gain a hyper token, then choose a rival. Both of you gain 3 organics.
So there's your hyper.
you have this going on both screens from
Yeah.
this computer.
I have that, and then I have that camera going, and this camera going.
That could be what's killing. We should just kill that one.
Well, then we won't be able to comment, but I think you
Well,
made
we
a good
can
point.
see the comments
Yeah, I
when
think
they
you're right.
go up.
We can see the comments when they pop up because they hover for a few seconds
That's
before
true.
they disappear.
And you're paying attention there, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
trying
Really?
to watch that.
Okay,
My
so
phone's behind it. That's probably why it was hanging up.
I get 3 3
Organics?
organics.
And
Really?
No, you. I can't let you get that many.
Was that your 3rd action?
That was my
See,
first.
you should give him
That was
organics.
still my first.
Should always give him organics,
Wow.
but
Yeah,
don't
because
give him
my first
hypers.
was a combat,
Oh, yeah.
and that.
You should
Keep
never
going.
give anybody hypers because those are victory points that you're giving.
yeah.
You should give him organics, but never give him hypers.
Yeah.
So
However, 5 hypers can be used to purchase a card.
my second move.
Yep. And look, how many cards can you buy right now?
And I need a red token
And
there.
that's easy. 2 victory points. You can give away
And
at least
that
1 victory point for each
third
card.
one, I am going to produce
What are you producing?
metal.
Is
3
it
metal.
3 metal? Okay, that's it. Your turn's over?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to build, so I'm going to pay 2 atomics. which will be organic. And I'm building terraforming, and I need to give these 2 organics to somebody, which isn't going to be you. There you go. Enjoy
I keep giving you organics. Why don't you give me any?
That is my first action, and then I'm going to use terraforming, which allows me to build 3 colonies anywhere I want. Building 1 colony right here, which will give me a blue. Building another colony right here, which will give me another blue.
Do you have to pay for them, or are
It's
they?
all free because of terraforming.
Oh,
And then I'm going to build a final colony, which is going to be. I need red. That's my problem. I don't want to handicap myself.
There's
I need
only
red bad.
one red over there. There's one red there. And there's one over
Sorry.
I don't have any of the yellow.
Okay, so that was my that's my first action.
See, and you could attack him over there immediately.
See, look at that.
I
All
can't,
that defense.
All that defense. Boom.
Okay, third action. I'm going to explore.
Should never
Probe.
give him hypers.
Why should you never give me hypers? So that cost me 2 to probe. I am going to go right here, which is going to give me a victory point, and it's going to give me a card. Smuggling. Choose 1. Either gain 3 organics or 1 hyper token, then choose a rival who gains 2 hyper tokens. I think I'll gain 3 organics. 1, 2, and 3 organics. And here you go.
Thank you.
I don't think so. So that was my second action. I have 1 action left over. I think I'm going to build a colony right here, which is going to cost me that. And I gain a red and blue my turns over. You're up. I got a hyper here also, just so you guys know. Just so you don't think I'm cheating.
Well, we think you're cheating anyways, but...
Well, I've been called out for at least once. So, 1, 2.
I'm gonna pay 3 to do a
That's right.
technology.
Okay.
I love technology. And now my colonies, all my colonies have 2 attack.
Actually, I did miss one thing. When I went to level 2 on the tech track, I forgot to grab my second card.
Right.
So let me do that real quick. Each rival chooses whether to lose 1 victory point or 3 resources. Lose 3 resources.
Okay, well, I won't be doing that my first action.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's 3 resources.
I just
We'll get it later, don't worry about it. We got plenty. You could have lost a victory point, too.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll blame you. No, you can take a turn. Sorry about that. That was my screw up.
So you should have
First action
lost the
produce.
resources instead.
First action
You
build.
did. That's what he did.
No, you should have.
Why?
Because you messed up.
Oh, whatever.
First action's build. For free.
Ooh. That's 2 build actions because you built 2 citizens.
Nope. Pay 1 action when you build to construct
Oh, I
2
forgot you
units
got
in
the
1
stupid.
action. Full cost for each, which means
Ma-
0 because they're citizens. Didn't cost me anything.
That's right. That is so nice.
Alright, now I'm producing.
No, I think citizens have to go on a planet when you build them.
3 metal.
I think citizens have to go on a planet when you build
Nope.
them. Does that work for all
When you
ships?
build a citizen or ship or salvage it, you may place it on your civ sheet.
Oh,
Gosh,
so when
they're
you
so
salvage
powerful.
it goes there too.
Yep.
So when
We
you
made-
build
we
them
made-
out here, you're salvaging them so they can
We
go
made
on
that
to
mistake
your...
earlier.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
should have been it. Sorry.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 is where I'm at for metal. And how much atomic? 1, 2. No, that's not atomic. What is that one?
That's a hyper and a metal. Hyper and metal.
Hyper metal. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Nice thing about, like I said, the final version of the game, these tokens are going to be very brightly colored. They're going to be very obvious. Like this would be like a super bright red, and this is like a super bright green.
Oh, that would be so much nicer.
Oh, they stand out
So-
so much better. Look so much better.
4 metals.
Or don't play the game. I'll show you what the comic box look like. It looks a heck of a lot better.
Okay.
And then my third and final action will be
To self-destruct and
And
destroy all
also
your
the
units.
star bases look really cool too. They look almost like
Actually-
some from Star Trek.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's kind of like this thing where they come across like this. There's like a pod in the center. It looks really cool.
Okay.
I have enough.
So your techs, you can only use them once.
Each tech is specific on how it can be used. Do what it says.
Okay.
This is my
Does
third
yours
action.
say,
So.
did that one say to flip it
Is
over?
it flipped over? It's one time use as terraforming.
Ah,
It says one use, flip this tech
Okay.
over, and you're done.
yeah, I've got
So this
research
is like
to do.
action cost 1 hyper. That just means that
You gotta spend one of
spend
these
one
to use
action
it.
And an
use-
action.
and a hyper.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just using my
Unless it just says one hyper.
I'm
you have
using
to read the card.
my last action to construct a marauder.
You're just playing dirty pool, you know that, right? Because I know what you're gonna do. Time is up.
Okay. So
I gotta get full text. I need
let's
to
see.
drop that.
Okay, I am going to do, let's see. Okay, I am going to go ahead and do a research. So it's going to cost me 2 atomics to build this one.
When I
So-
produce, I'm going to produce atomic and not
Okay.
metal.
Just,
So.
yeah, just do what you need.
Okay, so there's 2 atomics to build it.
Okay.
And then since I was the second one, Mike, you get 2 organics.
You guys are so nice to me. I appreciate
When
it.
you did your produce, did you get the
Okay.
the organics?
So this one here,
No.
the
If your
cost,
citizens would have been out there, you would have got more organics.
Yeah,
the cost is
but I produced twice, right?
an action.
No, I
And
think I
one
produced
hyper?
only once. No, I did produce twice. Wait, let's see.
Yeah, it'd be an action and a hyper, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because it
produced
says
twice.
action, so you have to use
Okay.
an action and a hyper.
So that stays there.
I built. No, I
Yes.
produced only once. I didn't produce twice.
So it's my second
I built
action is
The
to be
citizens.
using
Then I
that,
produced, and then I
and
built
it
the
costs me one
the
of
marauder.
those to use, and that is choose an enemy colony and replace it with one of your own. So here's the colony.
You
and we
suck.
can go ahead and we can just pull that right out.
Yeah, just take the resources out, but
and
not the
pick
hyper.
that and give you that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I see how it's going to be.
You get the hyper back, though. I think.
No, I don't.
You don't.
So
Oh, because
I
you
get-
spent it. Yeah,
spent
it's lost.
one
Lost.
red and one blue.
So my red and blue go down.
Okay.
Ooh, so horrible.
I know he's like almost max producing.
Yeah.
And look at me. I'm still only producing 1 atomic.
Actually, he's not max producing because max producing is 20. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
that's
flip
true.
over.
That is true.
Okay. And
That'd be pretty darn amazing to get that high, though.
let's see, that was the second. I think now I need to produce as my third action, which is going to be I need metals, but I only get 3. I get 5 atomics. I'm going to get my 5 atomics and 4 organics.
5 atomics and 4 organics.
You can only produce 1. How's he produce 2 different?
What do you
Yes.
mean?
Each
Oh.
one of these gets 2. And he said 5 atomics?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got that nice racial technology now that makes him super, super awesome. And you're up, Jeff.
I am going to.
So even though my citizens aren't on planets, I still can't get extra for producing.
As far as I know, of course, somebody can always correct me, but as far as I know, they have to actually be on a planet to produce. Because right now they're basically in the hyperspace time traveling Doctor Who world. You're basically flying around in your police box right now, is my understanding.
I'm going to.
I could be wrong, but my understanding is they're not really going to produce resources there. But I'm willing to be wrong.
I'm building a cruiser with an organic and a 2 metal. And I'm going to produce atomic. So that's 3 atomic.
So you're producing, and do you have any citizens?
Three
You get 1
atomic.
hyper.
1 organic.
Or organic, thank you. Second action, third action.
I am going to probe.
That got you 2 atomics.
So that's. Your defenses.
My fatso, huh?
Yeah. He actually said that.
Hey, am I wrong? Is that not a fat thing? What is that?
So that is an alien that whoever builds a city there, that becomes a citizen of their empire. So it effectively acts like one of these guys.
Oh.
As long as you have a colony there. Like I said, I don't want to inundate you with every single rule of the game. It's easier to have things as they come out.
Yeah.
So we don't spend 5,000 hours explaining things.
Makes
Am I up?
sense. Maybe?
Shush. Am I up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my third action.
Okay,
so.
cool. So I'm going to pay 1 atomic, which will be this. And I'm going to choose a rival to gain 1 organic. I built Talon of Friendship.
God.
I
Son of
really
friendship.
pissed you off, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did very, very well. I'm going to build.
Oh,
That's my second action.
Crap. He didn't build that last game we played.
1,
hate
2, 3, 4.
Oh.
My third action. I think I'm going to go attack.
Oh, okay.
That's going to cost me an atomic. I'm attacking this sector of space, sir.
Okay.
I roll a d12, a d10, and a d6.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can recruit him. He has to reply.
And so to
And I
recruit
actually
him,
d6 because I got my talent of friendship.
It's your special strength or whatever for monitor.
see,
He has to have a monitor in that sector of space, though.
but
no, adjacent.
I have here mind control.
Mhm.
I can use your monitors can use their ability on arrival in a battle up to 1 tile away, even when neutral.
Yeah. Basically, your monitor
You
pulls
can make him
somebody
attack himself.
into the space. Is what they do. Your monitor pulls somebody into the space. So you'd have to have your monitor in this space to do it.
No, it's
So-
adjacent.
If a monitor
So
is
he
one
pulls
tile
present,
away.
somebody adjacent. Yeah.
if a
So he
monitor
pulls
is
this guy
present,
like that.
choose to
Yeah.
reduce one enemy's attack to 0.
Mhm.
Does not affect the target's pre-battle or post-battle. When the Marauder is destroyed outside battle, gain. Okay.
So you don't have the marauder here. That's the
You can
problem.
move the monitor
Let's see.
over there somehow.
Select a neutral civs unit from the battle system or ship from an adjacent system. If the latter, place it on the between the systems. Pay the neutral 1 resource of your choice, 2 if it's a super unit. The rented unit fights on your side and benefits from your attacks. Not its owners. Super ships use their power.
Okay, so you don't have to use this ship to do that. I thought you had to use this. So you could definitely pull that in. That's
Okay. Let's see.
Now, can he get my ship destroyed like that?
yeah.
You asshole!
Well, this ain't a family show anymore.
Sorry.
Okay.
So are you gonna pull the ship over?
It sits on the border.
I know,
Yeah,
but
it's
you're gonna pull it over?
yeah.
So you have to pay him a hyper rate to do it.
No, I have to pay him
A resource.
a resource of my choice.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, that's consolation prize. So you're gonna roll a d10, a d8, and that's it. D10 and d8.
let's see.
Thanks for
I
getting me
think-
destroyed.
For some reason, I thought because monitors can use their ability on arrival in a battle up to 1 tile away.
This is your monitor.
Right.
It's not in the battle. That's what I was saying for that
Yeah.
part. It's
Yeah,
not
I
in the
forgot about that. He has to be in the same tile.
That's
when
what I,
he's going to
that's what I
battle.
thought you were asking about earlier. That's the part that you cannot use in this fight.
Okay. I think because I'm getting
Oh,
ready to
no.
put that.
Your monitors can use their ability on arrival in a battle 1 tile away. Up to 1 tile away, even when neutral. So even though that battle's taking place over there and he's a tile away, he can still use the monitor's ability over here.
Okay, cool.
So
Because it says it's the battle 1 tile away, and that's 1 tile away.
No, that's cool. I trust you. I
So-
haven't played the
Like I don't know
Brewmasters.
if you can use that one though.
I haven't played the Brewmasters lately, so I'm not sure.
Secret,
No, it wasn't that one.
because that's the.
Yeah, pre-battle. Select a neutral civs unit from the battle system or ship from an adjacent system.
Which is what you did with that.
If the latter, place it on the border. Yep.
See,
So
that's
what that is. Yeah.
that's what that one is.
And this is pre-battle, so this is right before the battle takes
Yep,
place.
so
You
you did
can
that,
do
so I pulled
Okay.
it over.
So the monitor,
Stays where it's at.
because the monitor's ability on arrival up to 1. So the monitor here is if a monitor is present, choose to
That's-
reduce one enemy's attack to 0.
If he's there. He's not present though.
No,
But
but
he
I
can-
can use it up to 1 tile away.
But that means it has to be in the area to use this one and this one. You can only use this one when you're 1 tile away.
But no, the monitor's ability takes one
I
enemy
think
unit
Tom's
down
is
to
right.
0.
Let me read it.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
that's-
I
I'm
see,
sure
yeah,
you
because
can.
that overrides that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
because
sure
you
you
can
can.
use it. Yep, this is
And I'm
the
sure you're
extra.
going to cancel the D12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did
So-
that with mine too.
Okay.
Oh, get that out of there.
Yeah.
So I am rolling what?
A D10 and a D8.
A D10 and a
You have to
D8.
roll for.
Here's a D10
That's the D10.
and
a D8.
a D8. You got some crappy dice here.
What do you want?
Well,
To win?
Yeah. You want a D10?
I got a D10.
Well, there's D8.
Okay. It's like I say, it's crappy. Anyways,
Wow.
Here's a D10.
Hands off.
so
but that was pre-battle, so you have to re-roll your dice.
No, they don't matter.
now because they don't have any hyper tokens in them, so
Right.
that means they have a defensive 6.
One of them has a hyper token.
One of them does. Okay, so
You're still going to just roll a D8 and D10 for your damage.
okay. Now,
I get to assign my damage later.
Yeah.
okay.
You just got to roll.
So your bases are probably going to be fine.
Probably not.
No,
Oh,
You did 10
crap.
points damage?
can I give
No.
a token to reroll?
That's
No.
4.
7 damage. So I did a whole 16.
No.
So.
7. How do you figure 7?
That's a 3 and a 1. That's 4
3
points
and
of
a 1.
damage.
Oh, you had 4? Oh, I thought that was okay. So I did 16 because 9 plus 7 is 16. So this will be 8 of it, and that'll be 14 of it. So your resource production goes down by 1 on each track.
On each track.
Wow, I'm surprised you didn't destroy my ship.
Pointless. Doesn't give me anything by doing that because you're just gonna go back to the neighborhood colony.
Mhm.
So now you get to assign your 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But you could assign it to the.
He's probably gonna assign it to the hate ship and then make it go into the storage
But then it just comes out the next turn.
if I scavenge.
But that'll bring out both of your things that are in storage, right?
Um, 'cause-
You're basically gonna put this in storage or this in storage. You can pick what you want to put in storage. You're not gonna destroy either one. You'll throw it in storage.
Yeah, I suppose the hate ship needs to go.
Okay.
It don't belong there.
Is there a way to outright destroy
Okay.
it?
So
Yeah,
this
getting full
special
damage.
ability is if you remove it,
No, there's a way you
a
can.
removed
Actually-
hate ship gains 1 attack per battle. So I get to attack 1 more with 1 more D12 if you remove it. So you may not want to remove it. I forgot about that.
Well, I guess it might not be wise to move it, to remove it, huh?
Yeah. There's a
So-
way that you could destroy it outright, though.
You can't. He's only done 4 points damage.
No. There was a special ability that they had that would allow them to completely wipe a strip out. I don't remember which it was. It might have been a card.
Can't remember.
I thought it was getting their health down to 0.
No, there was a special.
There might be a
It
tech.
was a breaker rule breaker
There's like
card.
48 texts in this game.
Mm.
There's a lot of them.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So
It might have been.
yeah,
Might
go
have been
ahead
a
and
text.
send that.
It might have been a tech that I had that did that.
And I gain 2 victory points on victory point check for doing a battle, just so you know.
Alright.
And that's all 3 of my actions. Up, Jeremy.
So you have to attack to be able to move on the
Attack track, yes.
the attack. Okay.
Okay. I am going to pay 3 atomic.
So now this goes back here into this one.
Yep, goes back there.
Thank you, Jack.
For deep space guns.
Nice. And that puts you up on tech track?
Yeah.
So that puts you all the way to the end, so you're going to gain a victory point and a question mark. Thank you.
Victory point and a question mark. Huh. Choose any player, even yourself, to lose 1 victory point and gain 5 organics.
Wow. That was kind of an easy one to figure out who's going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And now you advance your.
Hate token. Hate tracker or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Lose your hyper token, sir.
For what reason?
Because of my...
Okay, that's
I moved because he didn't give me the resources.
so.
A
I thought
rival
you-
loses a hyper.
Okay, I thought that was you received one, but
He didn't give me the resources. Yep.
I'm going to probe
2.
space.
oh,
And then I'm going to put a colony there. Oh, I guess I can put that right there.
and you want to put that
And
under
a
that.
salvage token up there. And that's it.
That kind of hurt.
I think that's it.
No. When you
Let's
do,
see.
I'll wait until after he's done.
I teched. I probed. And I built. Yep. That's it.
So if I move a ship from, going from one to another,
That's
that
one
doesn't
action.
cost anything.
It's one action. Yeah, that doesn't. It still costs the one action, but if you had 3 connected bases here, there would only be 1 action to go across 3 spaces.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
the way it works now
Something else
is
changed.
if you move using your star bases only, it doesn't cost you an action at all.
Oh wow.
So if
Very
I move,
nice.
Yeah.
okay, it's like for example here, I got 3 ships. Is it going to cost me 3 atomics
No,
to
one
move
atomic.
into here,
One atomic.
or is one for
One atomic. To move.
as many?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So your hate ship's the equivalent of your. Oh yeah, they're the highest
D12,
one. Yeah.
Yeah. D12 are nasty.
okay, and you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to pay 2 atomics to research.
Okay.
So I go on the research track.
And you are black, and that's going to give you
Yes.
2 victory points, sir.
Okay.
I got a Oh no, I got a victory point, but then I paid it
Yeah.
back.
You paid
so
it
I
back
get the
because of
organics.
25 organics.
And 1 rival to gain 2 organics. I think I am so tired of you getting those.
No, you're not.
It's either
And
him
he's
getting
spending them
those
quite
or he's getting
effectively
the-
too.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Um,
about?
I'm talking about taking you out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Aww, you're so sweet.
I don't want to, but what
You're
can
so
I do?
sweet.
So, and I need another
Bring a
tech,
tear to my eye.
please.
Oh, I need one too.
Thank you. So,
You can, if you have text you don't like, you can also use a self-destruct action to destroy one of these texts and draw another one.
Ah, okay.
Is that a free action?
It's an action to self-destruct action.
Hmm.
It's only a free action to destroy duplicate text that you draw. If you draw a second text that you already have, that's a free action.
Okay, I think
Because there's 2 copies of every tech inside the game.
that was the one.
Mm.
So my second action is going to be
So self-destruct 0 cost. Oh, but it's counted as an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
0 resource cost, but it's an
Yeah.
action, yeah. For sure.
What am I going to do? I think I'm going to need resources. So I am going to.
So when you move, is it only one unit that you move or multiples?
I have 3 texts. I forgot to grab my victory points for that. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I have 3 texts, and I'm at level 3 on the track.
When you move, do you move just one ship or multiples?
When you decide to move, you pick a sector of space. You
Okay.
take all the ships that you want on a sector of space, you move them to another sector of space.
Oh, okay.
Am I on the 3rd on the tech track? As
You
well? 'Cause I
are
have 3
actually
techs as
number
well.
4 on the tech track.
Okay.
Oh, because I advanced 1.
Yeah, you took that free advance.
Yeah.
I am going to do a build action. It's going to cost me 1 metal. Put a colony here. So that's, I go up 1 of each. So I need a red and a blue to put into that. I know I'm supposed to be using the technical terms, but
It's
Red
all
and blue is
making-
pretty darn technical.
yeah.
It's descriptive at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, the final version of the game, I like it so much better because it's like a big red circle. It is so darn obvious. It makes
Poker chip.
makes it easier to count across the board.
Okay, and I think I am going to.
Victor de Jong.
No.
Say glory to Rome instead of cursing at your dastardly opponent.
Glory to Rome.
Cord strength to you.
So, and I am going to.
We're keeping it fairly PG. We've done good.
Yeah.
Except for somebody.
I'm sorry.
Hey, actually, for us, this is pretty good because I mean, I would have dropped like at least 3 F-bombs by now.
Yeah, if you keep it PG, then you get a lot more people watching.
I know. That's why I'm trying to be very good about this. I think that's the only reason why I was always been hesitating about doing a live feed because we all know
Oh,
that
Gary's curses like a sailor.
God, I swear he's part sailor.
I'm going to go
Especially
ahead
when
and
he
produce.
loses.
So,
Or he wants to talk.
Oh god, yeah.
okay. I want to produce, so I need 5 atomics and 4
Technical
Um,
terms, please, sir.
Organics.
organics.
5 blues.
Yes.
5 greens.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
All right.
he's done.
Okay, so
Come on, Jeff. What are you waiting on? Let's go. Come on.
so
Good
I
try.
can use an action to
Move.
move these,
Cost you atomics.
but if I move them here, it doesn't cost anything, right?
Yes.
But that's still an action,
No, it's a free action
It's
because
a
you went
free
from
action?
Stargate to Stargate.
and then it costs 1 to move
That would be
here,
an atomic, yes.
and then 1 to.
That'd be 2 actions, yes.
Okay,
And 2
so-
atomics.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to stay here, and I'm attacking you again.
Why do you guys pick on me so damn much?
I-
It's okay. It's not me.
I need the combat tracker, okay?
Does this move this way? If I go like this, will I go all the way
Actually, you need
around the map?
you need the probe track. Wait, you're level 2 on the probe track, right?
Yes. Oh. But yeah.
So that's the hard thing about teaching a game. I'm trying to make sure you guys are all learning the game right, and I'm trying to watch the track. But you know what? When you guys know how to play the game, it makes it
We
so
need
much
to
easier.
see how many victory points he's got sitting all the way over there. Look at
I
that.
know it's 5, 6, 5, 6.
5.
We're all very close on victory points.
So I
Yeah, but
need
look at how many resources he's got over there.
2
He's hogging
D10, D8.
I can't defend, so
Well-
just attack.
Yeah, I'm
2d10.
It's a
Here's
star
2d10.
base.
Here, Let's make this easy.
Or a colony.
Dirty dog.
Got an anger token now.
Well, actually, you might want to
That's
roll your full
2d10.
attack because you got to do at least 12 points. That's it. That's 12.
So you won.
And that moves me up on the combat tracker.
So that gives you. Oh, look who gets 2 victory points, everybody. You see everybody? Everybody see who gets 2 victory points?
We see that.
It says the person with 8.
And I do believe this allows you to draw your next card, right?
Yeah.
What it says at the level 2?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
You guys who everybody keeps picking on, moi, I'm just an innocent venge.
and move it.
Very innocent.
Gain 1 secret and move it to a row being.
Yeah, I did already. I removed it with roll. I know the rest of the power. I know
Okay.
I know the fungi very well.
Oh, okay.
I actually like the fungi. I like the fungi
Listen.
because they expand really quick. But the thing that holds them back, they start with all 3 of their colonies on a home world. So they only have 5 other colonies to explore with, or was it 5? Because we have 8, right?
Yeah, everybody has 8.
Yeah, we have 8. So you only have 5 more, so it limits your expansion. You have to actually destroy your colonies to expand. So you expand really quickly, but then you're kind of stuck. They play really cool.
So the attack was 1.
Yeah, believe it or not, the Venge aren't even my favorite race.
Place a starbase.
Even though they play the way I like to play aggressive, they're not my
Uh-huh.
favorite race.
He's got that card again.
Place a second starbase in a system with a starbase. That
Can you
system,
pick on Thomas
no.
for once, please? For once? Can you just for once?
I could, but it fits best if I go here and then
How are you moving over?
Free action.
free action. Because there's a starbase there and they're connected.
You know,
Dun dun dun.
watching this, it's like, I'd almost be willing to give a victory point from my pile to Jeff
Shut
for doing this.
Is that your action yet?
Building.
That's all one action?
Yes. That was the attack, the combat for the first action. And now I'm
Doing the combat for the second.
building.
Yeah, just bring the pain. Okay, just bring the pain. I see how it's gonna be. Just bring the pain.
Oh, that I can't do that because the cruiser's over here, so I can't have any one of those back.
He's only got 2 cruisers above that. So he's gonna be able to
Actually,
destroy.
because it's 4 materials worth, right?
Can you-
And
He's
that
going
was an
balls to the wall.
atomic to attack the first time, wasn't it? Yeah, his attack is an atomic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you attack?
And yeah, I attacked you right here.
Yeah.
And here's the second atomic.
2.
For your third attack?
Do the
Third action is a second attack?
Third action is a second attack.
wow.
It's 2d10, 2d8.
Throw in a couple d20s in there too, Jeff.
Who said you won?
Here's a d8.
And a d6.
Yeah, that's a good roll. 14.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
17,
16, 17, 18.
Do your best.
Well, because one of my cards says I can split the damage.
You can't do that on these, so it's kind of pointless. You cannot split. They use it all or nothing for
Well,
fortresses.
yeah, that's
3 o'clock in the morning.
12.
We're gonna have to speed this up, or tell everybody thank you very much and finish this game.
Mm.
That's 12, 13, 14.
This is 8 defense. This is 6.
Yeah.
These are 6 apiece.
And so these are destroyed, and this is in dry dock. I think that's how many. Yeah. No, I didn't do 20. Yeah, and so that one is in dry dock.
Wait till I come back at you with 1,000 gigawatts of something or other.
No.
So, how much damage did you do total?
That was
Did you do 16 points of damage?
I think it was 18. So 16.
18.
Yeah, 18 points of damage.
So that would be 2 victory points and a hit her.
So, why didn't you take out the starbase?
because the starbase would have had to be a
6
full
points
6
damage.
points.
It's a fortress. You have to do all or nothing.
Okay.
So
But that would have prevented him from bringing anything on the board at that location.
yeah, you're right. I should have destroyed.
But
I should have destroyed the starbase, but I made a mistake.
my turn.
It is a learning game.
It is learning.
That's true.
And you're going to learn how swift my revenge can be. First action is I'm going to rebuild my colony. Thank you very much. I'm going to build it right here. I'm just going to do that and that. And that cost me 1 dang resource to do.
Dad, burn resources.
That is my first action. My second action is to scavenge, which will give me that, and that.
Ooh. Ouch. Coming back with a vengeance.
I should have destroyed the starbase.
You
were
should
right.
have. Yeah, you should have. Past tense. Now I got to fight a land war over there on that side and this side. But you know what? I'm okay with that. So my first action was to build. Second
That's
action
Asia.
was to scavenge. My third action
Fight a
is
land war in Asia.
I think I'm going to attack. So I get D10. I get a D8 and 2D6. Too bad you don't have any friendships on you. I would really land you. Not my best roll. That was kind of weak.
15.
Wow. This is actually a pretty good job.
17. 23. What is that one?
26 points.
17. 23. That's 28. 29 points.
Are you sure?
9 and 8 is 17.
So this
and
here
6 is 23.
20.
That's 23. 9 and 8.
That's a 6.
That's
17.
12. That's a 6.
Oh, that's an 8-sider. Never mind. It's late.
So,
I'm thinking 10-sider. It was both 10-siders.
26 points.
So deal
Are
extra
these
damage.
destroyed
They're
or
destroyed. That's exactly 14,
So
which is what I did.
26 points.
26?
So that's 10, that's 8, that's 6, 6, and 6. So not enough to destroy everything. Well, enough to annoy me.
12.
So you destroyed these two, that's 12?
Yes.
Okay.
And
And you did 28?
no, not this one. This one.
Wow.
So, ouch.
What did I ever do to you?
You attacked me.
And again, sorry for the camera cutting out. We're trying to get this all working. Learning experience for me here.
So
And I'm learning how backstabbing my friends are.
fun. So I'm going to do 3 to this one. This one. And the rest of this one.
Did that destroy it?
That puts them all in dry dock.
Okay.
But it clears out your home world.
Okay. Well, I'm out of actions. You're up.
You don't have any actions?
No, that's 3.
Oh, that's right. You attacked him.
Does that move me up on the combat tracker?
You were the defender. Shush.
I need one action for one metal. I need the atomic.
Oh my gosh, really?
I need the atomics.
Wow. Talk about kicking somebody when they're down.
Hey, there's a plan.
I know there is.
Apologies.
What in the world?
I have no
Is this
idea.
some kind of freak show you got going on over there?
Maybe a little.
Sounded like porn. Music. Sounded like porn. Music. Alright, what else am I gonna do? I guess we'll produce at this point. Might as well.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 1, 2. Might as well.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3 atomics. 4 metals, so. Nah, I won't produce. I'll wait. You're gonna hate me, Mike.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then,
And you guys are my friends.
final action I'm gonna build.
You guys know that he can bring in those things anytime he wants, right?
Does that include mid-combat?
No, he has to announce. It's a pre-battle ability.
Oh, so
If I get attacked.
Or if you attack.
Yeah, or if I attack. Yeah.
He can just move one ship anywhere he wants and just, oh, by the way, these guys are all coming with. You're up, Thomas.
if I were to initiate combat here, he'd bring in his whole fleet.
Okay,
I could.
I'm gonna
That
build.
sucks.
It does.
I can't.
Here.
Why do you think I'm encroaching?
Okay.
See all of this right here?
That's one. Now
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you'd be facing.
spend one of
Or
these
maybe just one.
to go ahead
or maybe
and
all
to
of it. I
move,
don't know.
which
Let's see, these are not in play as of yet.
Really, guys?
hey, you're the one who started this over here. You knew that
Land
this
war
was
in
my
Asia.
area.
Told you. There's a movie about that.
My name is Niga Montoya. You killed my empire. I will kill you.
He's either Sicilian or this is a land war in Asia. I don't know which one it is.
Man.
Maybe
And
both.
Third is to spend
Can't be
one of
Sicilian
those
and Asian.
to go ahead and attack.
Yes, you can.
So
I guess
this will
it
be
could
my
be.
first
Yeah, I
attack
guess
on
it
the
could be.
attack track.
Will be. You're
No offense to the Asian Sicilians out there.
You're gonna get a question mark after this.
Sicilian.
Okay, so now
Asilians.
Are you gonna make me not roll my d12?
That sounds like an alien
am I
race.
giving you this? Yes, I think my yeah,
Actually-
that's going to go ahead.
Actually, you can stop. I can't roll any dice.
So
Wait, why can't you?
Friend.
Oh, he was your friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
I've got, let's see, there's 2 cruisers over there, so that's 2 d10s. There's one, and here's another. Okay, there's 2 corvettes, which is 2d6. Here's one, and let's do. They're starting even. There's another. Okay.
There's odds and
And-
evens on those, not just evens.
I
On the
guess-
dirty ones.
I guess it's 4 dice, right?
What is that?
Because-
You have 4 ships?
yeah,
Because your colonies don't work.
and my monitor doesn't.
What's the defense on your monitor, by the way?
The defense
12,
is
right?
12. Yep.
Yeah.
So, which
Has no attack though, right?
yes
It has
is
1
It just
attack,
has
right?
2 attack. Oh no, 0 attack.
No.
0
Okay, yeah.
attack on the monitor.
You can just call other things into what you should have did with Jeff's
Yeah,
ship.
I should have. So.
You
Okay,
destroy my hit
15.
ship, or you destroy my starbase. You pick.
I think
Can't get both.
the starbase is gone.
Why the starbase? You're destroying.
No, he doesn't have any place to bring anything in.
Not true. He's got colonies.
But I thought he had to go ahead and bring ships in.
He has to build a
Starbase.
starbase,
Yeah.
and then he can bring ships in.
So
Alright,
He's effectively crippled.
so
I could be
And-
so mean.
so out of the 12 or 15, so that killed the
The other 3
starbase.
points goes to this.
Dreadlock.
And he gets a +1. Or a plus D12.
Oh yeah, you get to attack.
8.
8.
You know what? Screw you.
Okay, that goes there.
It could just be GCI being lame too.
Oh yeah, killing your feed. Yeah.
Because you know how GCI is.
Resetting your.
We all know how GCI is.
Okay, and that's it for me.
Global,
Global communist insurrection.
yes.
Okay, go.
Now,
Now, did I get a card?
End of it, you
Yep.
gain a card. Yep.
Okay, and my ongoing power is
When you gain a card, you
You
gain
gain-
2 and give 1 to the other player.
exactly.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
He's gonna give it to you because he feels bad.
No, he won't.
But you will.
No, he won't.
Yeah, you're right. He probably won't.
Exactly.
He's gonna give it to his son. You watch. Well, he shouldn't give it to his son. His son's making an incredible power play here in a second.
I could. That would be so mean, but I could. I could. That would be so mean, but I could.
You shouldn't give it to your son. You should ally against your son. Give it to me. I'll help you take him out. I'm already pre-positioned.
Just remember, you can dogpile on me, but
No,
that
not
says you
you.
give the game to somebody else.
I haven't attacked you. All he did was an opportunist.
Which is a smart play.
There was a vacuum in there, so I just had to fill it.
Now,
Nature abhors
does
the
it
vacuum.
cost an action to?
Yeah.
So
That's 2 actions.
1 action, and then 2 actions. Okay, then that would be.
Well, you gotta wait for your dad to
Oh.
figure out what he's doing with cards.
Okay, I think I am going to go ahead. I'm giving that one to you.
Oh wow, so I'm not getting on my bench track. And I actually get to use the card, right? If I remember correctly, I actually get the card, right?
Yeah,
Right, I get the card, I can remember.
if I remember correctly, yeah.
You draw an extra secret card from the deck and examine both. Keep one and give the other to a rival, who must choose whether he discards a hyper token or you gain a hyper token. This is not optional.
I would.
You
Keep it and
choose
discard
in
a
which
hyper
order to resolve the secrets.
This
You
makes
do
more
not
sense.
apply this thing here to a secret card that is gifted to you from another player. So,
I lost the hyper token.
okay, and I'm going to do mine first.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Tell us quickly.
Take a hyper token. Now, I
Oh, you take
Choose-
I thought I did.
choose a planet, not a homeworld, destroy any star bases and all colonies there. Colonies with hyper tokens just lose their programming.
Dang.
So,
That's dirty, dirty. That's nasty. Ooh.
He's got 9 victory points.
Yeah, he's closest to winning. Oh, but he's got 9 victory points too. He's trying to be like, he's got 9 victory points over there.
He's acting like we're all ganging up on him while he's still
just sitting
probably
back
in the
going,
lead right
Exactly, because I'm devious. But in my defense, you guys gang up on me all the time.
well,
And I mean
and
all the time.
Is there a reason
Yeah,
why you do
is
that?
there a reason why?
Because I win. what's your point?
I get to keep that. Can't do homeworlds. But
That's not a home world.
What's that?
That's no planet. That's no moon.
That card's in here.
I know.
Is that
Yeah,
funny?
I had it last time.
That's right.
both of those colonies have hyper tokens on them.
Yeah, exactly. So
they would just leave
That's why I
the
said that
hyper
one. No
tokens.
hyper tokens.
It's like, and this one here, do both of those have hyper tokens?
No.
Why?
Mine doesn't.
I need the red, but his does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
You got a bunch over there.
I think.
Look, I haven't bothered you. I haven't even
I
helped
know.
you.
I realize that. That's why it's like, you know, I don't mind hurting Mike. But
I got the least amount of victory points at the table. Well, aside from, well, actually, you got quite a bit because you.
yeah, I've only got 5.
But you got more.
You got 6.
You got. Oh yeah, you only got 1 hyper token.
So, Jeff, I'm sorry, but I am going to have to go ahead and this system here, because that will take out
Can I help?
clear the
Can I
entire
help?
system.
Can I help?
That,
I'm going to help just because I want you to know how the
call
pain
those
is.
there.
Your
if you
your
scatter,
metal
you
goes
get
down
that hyper token.
3.
And that scatters token.
Oh, that's all your metal
Put a-
protection,
put a-
isn't it?
Put a colony over there.
I think that was all your metal protection. My turn?
so,
You get a
yeah,
hyper doing that.
I got,
But
I
his,
give it to him.
his gets
yeah, I got
resolved first.
I already gave it to him.
yeah, I already got it.
But for doing that action, right?
Yes, to
No.
Yes, 4.
Oh.
I gain a hyper
No, I
token.
meant for doing the actual card. You already gave
Choose
it to me.
one of your colonies with that. If it keeps it up,
Yeah.
I'll just switch to AT&T because AT&T won't drop me like this. I think that's purely GCI doing this at this point.
Yeah, because the laptop closed.
Yeah. So I get 1 blue, 2 blues, 3 blues total, right?
Yeah, okay.
3 blues, and then I have 1 red, 2 reds, 3 reds. So I'm at 3 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my stuff got mounted. Okay. So resource loss. I gotta pick a planet that, you know, somebody's not gonna go and obliterate immediately like you guys have been doing. I will take a red and I'll take a blue.
A blue.
So-
Because when he starts his next turn, he's going to go ahead and put a starbase on one of those 2 locations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna stand up here and babysit this for a second, make sure it doesn't power down again, because that's getting frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's getting frustrating for people trying to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Well, the nice thing about this being the first test run, now we know the problem.
Yeah.
That's always a positive.
So,
You know, GCI will have logs about why your connection was
build a
dropping,
colony
so
here
you
for
can
my
call
first
them tomorrow
one.
and say,
Yeah.
look, I was trying to do a live stream.
And that's 2 red.
Pay for this service?
I
You
pay
better
for-
provide.
I pay for red, so I pay for
Yeah.
the top speed, so
You better provide, or
And
else I'm
it's-
switching.
it's pricey.
I'm
Yeah.
and it's
gotta have it per I
They're
get
in
2 red and
default of contract.
2 metal and a organic.
They don't like those words.
You have a citizen.
Yes, 1.
Citizen.
And his name is not Kane.
Okay, Rosebud.
Whatever.
And now I am spending 1 metal.
How are you able to do
You
that?
can't do. You gotta have a.
You have to have a ship in the
You
area.
have to have a
colony
colony in the area.
Yep.
Doesn't
Yep.
matter. It's
Remember,
yeah.
colonies to build
You
ships.
can put it right there, though.
Colonies build
Yeah.
star bases, star bases to build ships.
Okay, that's still.
Still spent.
I spent money.
That's my turn.
That's your entire turn?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I built a colony here. I had to produce to get metal. So that's
Yeah.
building one, producing, and
And
then
then building
a starbase.
Okay.
You get 0 or yeah, okay.
Okay, so I need a certain amount of action. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a starbase. That is going to be my first action. That does cost me one of these. I'm building a starbase right here. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scavenge action.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now you've attacked Jeff, you've attacked me, but you haven't attacked.
Problem is I only have one action left.
That's true. You can't move and attack.
No, I can't. So what I think I'm going to do with my final action is I'm just going to build. My turn's over.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, why did you build another one of those and not another starbase on that other square, other place?
Because there's going to be hell to pay.
He's going after me.
Well, you're the one that took his homeworld.
He said he would have did the same thing.
Oh, I totally would have done the same thing.
Yeah, but
I'm producing.
it's all his fault. You want to go after him.
I like your logic.
Organic.
Maybe it's just my present. Now that I'm standing up, the camera's not losing connection.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move the Marauder.
What happens if you remove all your drone cast markers?
All my what?
Drone cast markers.
What are you talking about?
The tracker.
You only go to level 3. You need to, you still need to do one more probe.
Mm-hmm.
You're one probe away from getting your third one.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is just a victory point, right?
Huh?
It's just a victory point for right?
Yeah.
Like I said, just a victory point. That's actually quite a bit.
I don't know what I want to reveal. Oh, you know what I do want to do?
Not gonna happen anyways.
I do want to build a starbase right here.
Where did you put it? Oh, okay.
I guess I will probe over here. Oh, that's a lame world. Droger. But it's got a spaceship on it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice!
2
Now remember, it doesn't go on the planet anymore.
Alright.
Needs a starbase to find it.
cost you
So,
Fuel.
blue.
atomics to go in there to do that. Okay.
Is that your second probe?
No, that was the first probe.
Oh, the gain a hyperspace token.
No.
No, that has to be your second. That was your second
no,
one, yeah.
That should be more probes than that.
No, because you. That's your third one. Yep, sorry. So, yep, no, you're right. So you gain a victory point for that. And we forgot to give you the other 2, so you should have 3 victory points now.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, 3 victory points. So gain 2 more. We forgot to give him 2.
Oh, but I lost one, remember?
Yep, that's right.
Alright.
Because I sacrificed it rather than... Sacrificed it to gain 5 organics.
That's right.
Okay, I am going to.
It's 3:30. We're allowed to make minor mistakes at this point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've only been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I've almost been up for 24 hours. Almost.
I don't know how I'm gonna make it home. Houston's a long ways to go.
That's true. You got a long drive to get home, don't you? Maybe we should call this pretty soon. I think we've given everybody a good idea of how the game plays at this
Yeah,
point.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's nice because this was your guys' first game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all know that I'm just going to go obliterate you guys.
I think I am going to.
One more round and we'll call it? I'll be the last player, or does that sound good?
Sure.
Sure.
And we'll just add up our victory points. We'll see where everybody stands right at this point.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
I don't either.
I definitely don't have enough.
But you got to learn how the game plays, which is the cool thing, right?
That is true. Yes.
And next time you play the game, you'll know what kind of strategies to play.
And I think I am going to. I don't know.
How did we add this up? Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have one victory point per planet with at least one civilization, one victory point per star base, and then you get your secret cards, your hyper tokens, and any victory points you happen to have.
Oh, then I have 15.
Yeah, you're actually doing pretty good.
So
I have 15 guys.
I guess I am going to do my first is going to be a purchase.
Okay.
Which is going to be a civilization. Now I need to, because okay, I'm gonna spend my hyper token, and I'm gonna choose a colony to replace.
Should have did that when he had all his colonies.
How many actions have you spent so far?
Just one. This is my second action.
Okay.
So, yeah, it can't be. No, it doesn't say anything about to do it on the home world.
And it does.
Well, luckily I don't have any homeworld colonies left to lose.
And you say you got enough victory points?
I mean, no, I don't.
I don't have as many as you've got for sure, but Jeff definitely has a lot more victory.
Not really, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you counting all his hyper tokens over?
Yeah, that's true.
And his cards, he's got at least 5 or 6 cards there.
I actually only have.
I only have 3 of the cards.
That's true.
He's got twice
That
as
is
many
true.
cards as I've got.
He has been card man, which is
Mhm.
interesting.
Because he gets a card every time he completes one of those rows.
He does. Well, he doesn't get any more. Next time he completes a row, he just gets a victory point.
Mm-hmm.
And all he has to do is just probe. And unfortunately, there's only one probe space left.
Mm-hmm.
So he may not get it. That's the thing that you have with the fungi. You have to go out and take those probes.
It's
Otherwise, you may
easier
not get.
now. There's only 3 tracks, though.
Isn't it? Do you like it better now?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Still not fast, though. He said it's going to be fast.
Well, but you see how fast our turns
Yeah.
are, right?
Yeah.
I think if Thomas and Jeff had played a couple games, I think it's easily like 30 minutes per player. I think we can do a 4-player game in like about 2 to 2.5 hours. I don't think that'd be impossible. I think we can do that pretty easily. Because look how fast we play Cthulhu Wars.
You could just put it right there.
I have to swap it with another person.
You don't have to, do you?
Yeah.
But it only costs
Choose it.
1 to build it right there. So why even?
That is true. Then I get my hyper token.
Then you get
back.
your hyper token back, and you get a victory point when you have one there.
That's actually a better move. I take
Mhm.
Hyper Token back. Because Hyper Tokens are a tiebreaker, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So
That just
That's-
costs you 1 atomic to build.
Yeah.
One atomic. Okay.
Or not
Metal.
atomic,
Or
one metal.
One metal.
So you have to
Metal?
spend your organic.
Okay.
Sorry.
Spin an organic, yeah.
That's acceptable. So there's that.
Mhm.
And
Saves me
Then-
from having to build them.
now I need to go
And
ahead and...
what does it produce? A blue?
and
A
let's-
blue,
yeah,
an atomic.
yeah, like I need more of those. But,
You never have too many
Okay.
atomics.
okay, and I'm gonna... My last action is going to be... one metal to build a starbase.
Ooh, that's
Boom.
nice. That's a victory point.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
another
you're up.
victory
Jeff, you're
point.
up. Last
Okay,
action of the
so-
game, and then we're gonna call it.
1 action, 2 action, 3 action.
And that would
That's gonna
cost
cost
you
1, 2, 3.
more than that because it costs you 2 to pro.
4.
Yeah, that's 1,
Huh?
2,
3, 4.
3, 4. That's 4.
I didn't see you got 4. I only heard you got 3.
Okay.
So that's the probing.
And that gives you
Wolf 359.
gives you a victory point for your special, plus a victory point for the track, plus a card.
Gives me a card too.
Oh yeah, that's level 3 on the pro track is a victory point and a card.
Place 3 metal of plus 3 M of
For metal.
ships. Okay, of ships from your pool in a system where you have no units.
Oh, that card is so nice.
If the system is unexplored, reveal. Wow, counts towards probe.
Yeah.
So that's
So you put 3
You could have
down,
probed earlier, which would have been nice.
which is...
That builds you 3
Yep,
ships?
3 metal worth of ship. In a space where there's nothing, yep. That is so nice. And that's all 3 of your actions, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now I just want to see the world burn.
I don't want to set the world
On fire. So I could come over here and attack you right there. Or I can attack you right there. Since you actually have the most victory points, you should get 50 victory points. I am just going to spend 1
I
action.
thought the game ended right there when you
No,
declared
he's-
it.
No, I said-
He's done.
No, but the rules say.
So actually I'm going to spend this as an atomic to power all the ships to move. And you might as well bring in all your ships just from over outside if you want. Because that's what you're going to do, right?
Yeah.
And let's see what a major battle looks like. So my second to start the battle. So I need a D12, please. There's a D12. There's D12, D12. I need a D10. I need
2, 3.
another
I
D8.
need 3d6.
3d6.
And hold on.
3d6.
Is there a D8 right here?
4d6,
I got 2 of them over here.
5d6, 66, 76. I need 76.
Yeah, it's only the 2 over there are the only 2 I've found
There you
in
go.
there.
Yeah, there aren't any more d8s in here. So
Oh, I got my
he's
total here.
got 1.
So I got 12, 17, 22, 23, 27. You need one of these dice?
You want to repeat what's going on just in case it missed out during that part?
I
Okay, so
did 27.
27.
You need a D8? There you go.
Yeah.
Roll it.
You're gonna have to resolve all this though for me. I need a D10.
So
I need a D10. And my colonies have 2 attack as well. So I need a D4, I guess. I just
d4?
split it in half, yeah.
what do you mean?
And like your colonies have 2 attack.
Yeah, just 2.
Yeah.
Just add 2 to whatever you roll.
Oh, just 2. Yeah.
So roll it.
What are we gonna need to roll somewhere decent?
Yep. Let's see. So add it up.
5, 10, 15, 20,
25,
25.
26, 34, 37. What is that? 38, 39. So 39. So I did 27. So I'll do my damage. So that's 6. That'd be 18. How much these guys? How much health these guys have?
6.
I did. That's 18. I have 9 more to go. So I'll just take that out.
Okay.
And that leaves 1 left, which I'll apply to this, which would go into your storage.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Now you apply 39 points of damage to my guys.
All right. What are these worth here?
So 12, 12, 10, 8, 8, 6.
I get rid of 6. That's a victory point, isn't it?
That's 6.
I'd get rid of the 2 12s.
Okay, they're going to shoot you if you do.
Yeah, but
they're being destroyed.
Yeah.
So.
and they're not worth victory points.
Nope.
So
So that'd be 30 total if you got rid of both these.
wait.
Just letting you know, that'd be 30.
How much for
What is
these
this?
ships?
That's 8. That's 10. That's 8.
That
So that's this one have a hyper token? It did. So that's 12. Because that's a hyper token.
was 39 points.
Yep.
That's 12,
Uh-huh.
and this is 16.
That would be 28.
And
It'd be
that's
38. There's 1 left over. So now I get to do another 12 against you. That's 10. I will take out. Where's the other Corvette? We don't have any more. So I will take out this. And then I will put this in this salvage or storage, whatever. That means all these guys would land
Yep.
like that, and like that. I mean, you can pick if you want.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
And then that would go like that. That would go like that. And then I'd have my hate shift left in. I have 1 action left. For the 1 action, nothing I can do is gonna give me extra victory points beyond what I already got, and that'll be. I'll just cancel my last action, and
Did you pay the atomic to
I did,
initiate the combat?
I used it 2. That's why I only have 3 hypers left because I had 5 hypers, and that's it. So now let's figure out how the victory points would go. I would have. Let's just figure this out really quickly so everybody can see. I would gain 1 victory point, 2 victory points, 3 victory points, plus 9 victory points.
Wouldn't this be 5?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 9 is 14 or 13. Sorry. 14, 15 because I'll buy a victory point there. That put me at 15 victory points. 16, 17, 19, 20, 21 victory points.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you got 1, 2,
5,
3,
6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18.
18. Not bad. So 21, 18, what do you got?
Okay.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
and 13, 14.
Okay, then where you at, Chef?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
19 because you cast
19. And that's it.
Wow, very close game. So 21, 19, 19, 15?
No, 18.
Oh, okay. So 21, 19, 18,
14.
14. So you see how close the game is. And we actually could have went a couple more rounds for the final game.
And the one who was whining about
I
being
never whined.
ganged up on.
I didn't whine. I specifically did not whine. I was like going, really? But now I know. Well, I know why you guys are getting up on me. It's not a secret, guys. I just kind of was like, wow, really, guys?
We're gonna have to play this one again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Jeremy, you played the game a couple times now. What do you think about it?
I like it. I'd play again. I've played it again.
Yep.
Twice now. My second time.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Playing the different races helped.
I'll definitely play this again.
Yeah.
Replayability, yes.
Definitely. Jeff?
Definitely replay this again.
Yeah. I have a lot of fun with it. I think it's really cool. I like the different races. I actually like the newer version of the game. I think it's actually, at first I was kind of bummed they took out the industry track, but it makes the game play a lot faster now, which I think is really awesome. And the victory points are adding up, and it really does play faster the more you play the game. I mean, the rounds go faster and faster.
The more you learn it, the quicker.
As you learn it, and as you learn your races and your special powers and everything about them, it actually gets a heck of a lot faster.
And the more distinct colors is really going to be beneficial.
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can pull those up so everybody can see what those look like.
It'll make it easier
Yeah.
to
Makes
see.
a huge difference on the way that goes.
And also to let the people know on the that's watching the live screen, the Kickstarter comes with more than just 4 races, right?
Yes, it comes
Come
with
with
25, so you can see how that's what the tokens will actually look like. You see how much more visible that is?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's impressive.
I mean, tons more visible. So you can actually see them from across the board instead of the colors they use. And when I told you the new ships look different for the actual capital ships, they actually. Oh, this is probably the best one to look at.
It'd be awesome if you.
So this is what all the resources look like.
All this
Yeah.
solid copy of the game for putting it up for him.
So those are
That'd
the
be
colors
awesome.
of the resources that you get.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I hope that's in focus. It looks like some
Not
focus.
really.
And then this is what the star bases now look like.
That's pretty cool. Again.
Okay,
That's
that's
from
kind
Star
of
Trek,
cool.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Somebody said it looks like the. I didn't watch Star Trek, so what was it, DS9 or something? Like that?
Almost
No, it was,
DS9, maybe.
almost DS9, but
Oh, there was that other one with Kevin Sorbo.
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't a Star Trek person. I was a Babylon 5 person, so that was my thing. So, and then also the other thing is these little race tokens right here. Instead of having those little race tokens, you actually get, which I thought was really cool too. Hold on. These are what the little races will look like on the board. Hold on. They'll actually be miniatures.
Ah, nice.
So they're actually kind of cool.
It's out of focus, real bad.
Is it really out of focus?
It
There
was
we go.
focusing on the table instead.
Yeah, there you
makes
go.
sense.
That's much better.
There you go. So, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. So, final game has 25 races, so you're going to have an amazing amount of replay variety on this. There's 38 different planet tiles, and you only use a certain amount of them. And the game actually plays up to 6 players.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
gonna
So.
be long, but it's gonna be fun.
But not as long. Remember how long it takes us to play
Yeah.
Exodus? Exodus is like a 5-hour game for us.
Yeah.
At 6 players. I mean, last time we played with Scott was like, what, 5 hours?
Well, we don't talk about playing with Scott.
This is
Scott, we
3
love you,
hours
man.
right now.
Scott, we love you, man, but analysis paralysis is your friend.
Someone's colorblind. I keep
That's
throwing
Hyperspace.
in the blue.
That's Hyperspace.
Fun
Nice.
game. Definitely replay it.
And try different race next time. I don't want to be the bench next time. Next time I want to be the
I'll be
Fungi.
the bench.
You want to be the bench? I want to be the Fungi next time. I like the Fungi. I actually have fun with them. They're actually currently right now of the 4 base races. They're actually my favorite.
I was just playing them wrong.
You're being
Spread.
you're being a little timid.
Turtling.
You're doing being a little timid, but you still got 18 points turtling.
Yeah.
And your dad, who was out there attacking me,
Yeah.
only got 14.
Yeah.
So you see how it makes a
See,
difference.
And see, that's why it's like the next time I play, I would like to play the Broodmaster again, just to go ahead and to
See how they play.
to go ahead and see if I can modify my strategy. So
Well, even
I
if you
like
modify
to-
your strategies, this is what's different. Next time you play, you may get different text. You know how your text will influence your strategies?
that's true.
You only get your 2 racial texts. You get all these texts and you come out and you start switching through these 2.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's interesting is how quickly probing the galaxy disappears. So it starts off as like an exploratory game,
Yeah.
And it ends
then
up
it
being a
turns
war
to
game.
war.
Yeah.
It's a war game, which is pretty cool. So that's a lot of
It's a
fun.
war for territory.
Yep.
Sepultura.
We should see if anybody has any questions before we kill it.
Yeah.
You had your phone ready, so if
Yeah.
anybody has any questions.
Yes,
Nobody's typed anything.
Okay. We'll give it a few minutes before we kill the feed.
Okay. While we clean up.
Yeah. It takes a few seconds to clean up there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag too, I noticed.
Yeah, there is. Well, that's kind of the thing with the live feed here. Like I said, it's kind of a learning experience here, so.
One of the 3 participants is me, so there's only 2 people watching.
Okay, cool.
All right.
That's 4 now.
Oh, cool. Because you jumped on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay. And if anybody that's watching, if this looks like something that they would be interested in, you know, and especially with us playing it again, if they just give a thumbs up to it, you know, then that lets us know
That you want to see
exactly
more.
how you feel about the game.
Yep. Very, very true. And also, if people enjoy these
That's
live
great, yeah.
playthroughs, I am willing to do any live playthroughs for any of the games we have, any of the games I reviewed,
Oh,
or anything
yeah.
like that. And
There's tons of games in here.
like 400. You know what I'd love to do?
Holy.
You know what I'd love to do? Shadows of Brimstone with you guys doing that live stream. That would
Oh,
be
yeah,
fun.
that'd be good.
That would be fun.
That one would be really, really awesome. And also, I would not mind doing more Sword and Sorcery.
Dungeon Lords would be fun though too.
Oh,
Still,
Dungeon Lords would be awesome.
although that one's not very family
There's
friendly.
somebody we don't play Dungeon Lords with, and that's me because I drop a lot of really colorful words.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Like
Yeah.
I said, not exactly family friendly for that one.
We'll give the warning on that one about plug your ears and
Every 15 minutes, it's like caution.
caution. There may be colorful language approaching.
I'm sorry, there's not maybe, there's will be.
Okay. Signing off.
Thanks for watching.